levitate, watch me levitate, watch me levitate, watch me levitate, levitate. Watch me levitate, watch me levitate, watch me levitate, watch me levitate. Watch me levitate. You kill my vibe, no, there's no way. I'm flying high above all your gravity, trying to bring me down, but I'll never stay. Hey, hey, watch me levitate. You kill my vibe, no, there's no way. You can say what you want, call me insane, trying to bring me down, but I'll never stay. Hey, hey, watch me levitate. Watch me levitate. Hey, hey, watch me levitate.
Oh, so suddenly you poison the air I breathe. But if you don't hate me, then why would you break me? Feel it in my bones, I'm about to lose control. Only so much I'm taking, so get yourself to safety. Cause baby, a storm is coming. You better heed the warning, pray. Don't stay, run away, 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 away. Feel how the rain is pouring. I'm at you like a hurricane. Don't stay, run away, 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 away. Oh, so suddenly you poison the air I breathe. But if you don't hate me, then why would you break me? Feel it in my bones, I'm about to lose control. Only so much I'm taking, so get yourself to safety. Cause baby, a storm is coming. You better heed the warning, pray. Don't stay, run away, 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 away. Feel how the rain is pouring. I'm at you like a hurricane. Don't stay, run away, 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 away. Feel how the rain is pouring. I'm at you like a hurricane. Don't stay, away, 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 away.
Everything you want, but you can't have. Number one regret, no takebacks. The hole in your chest, that's payback. Payback, yeah, you better take that. You could call me selfish and critical, I could take the blame. Just like I could take a match and send it up in flames. Don't say I didn't warn ya. This might hurt, but that's just karma. Better take that. Call it payback.
Good evening everyone and welcome to the Showdown Series 5 pre-show. For one last time before the road to SSI gets underway, all of our players are going to come together and try to prove themselves in the server. It's an open game with plenty of challenges, but only one can emerge victorious, and in the Showdown Series, anything can happen. Quite a few things have changed since the last time we've played, so let's kick things off with the first thing you're all going to see when you load in, the brand new season, Operation Twin Shells.
Times change, though. And so have I. Now I'm twice as dangerous.
Before we get into the new operator, let's talk about some balancing changes. An operator we saw bought consistently in Showdown Series 4 was the KV, with her first wave of nerfs is here. The logic bombs will no longer both be primed at the start of a round, instead requiring players to wait 45 seconds for the first call to become available and a further 45 for the second call. In terms of the Showdown series, this nerf will definitely have sort of mixed impacts. Nokobe is still an incredibly versatile operator, bringing strong weapons that are viable at all ranges, good secondary utility, and the ever-potent camera hacking ability. So on maps that tend to play a bit slower, so your Nighthaven Labs and Skyscraper, I don't think it's going to affect her pick rate much. Attacks might slow down slightly, but it's not going to be enough to stop her being picked. Meanwhile, on the fast maps, I reckon she might be swapped out for operators with a bit more immediate roam clearing utilities, such as a Lion, Jackal, or a Deimos, should he ever survive a map ban phase. Nook also received a buff this season, where her ability will now only drain when she does an action that causes a visual glitch, and what this essentially means is that you can spend the entirety of the round walking around, and her ability will never run out. This is going to be huge for Nook, and will definitely benefit anyone who likes that sort of stealthy sort of lurking playstyle. The biggest change of all is our brand new operator, Scopos. Scopos controls 2 robotic shells, and with the simple press of a button, she can switch between the 2, effectively allowing her to be in 2 places at once. Don't mistake this for having 2 lives, however, as if the active shell's health is reduced to 0, she will be eliminated just like any other operator in the game. And finally, a bit of a meta change. Shields. Shields fucking everywhere.
A 1v2. Both players low, but the Monty still survives. Plat not confirmed. This is winnable, but Cairo goes for him.
He can come behind you. Good one, good one.
I'm just playing Monty. Zach, take your one, Zach. Yeah. Last one, catch. It's not me.
Monty ban. Is that going to be a consistent throughout the season for you guys?
We can't handle with it. I don't know. Like you know when you play and your teammates said like we can't play versus this operator. This operator is like
Fired off, Montied off. He's not letting them through. You shall not pass.
It's a horrible position to be in, isn't it?
Oh, there we go.
There it is.
I don't know what to say. Like when he's coming, you don't understand what you need to do. The only counter, in our opinion, is C4 from below.
But it's coming already. I mean, that's it. Get yourself locked in. He's moved onto the brick, so he can't quite be got from underneath. There's got to be a reaction. The EMP doesn't catch the C4. It does. Beautifully played and placed, and that is the way you roll them.
You can't like do anything to the face on him. You can't do anything like what you can do. Big flash every round, but your team like what? How?
Before we dive further into the expectations of Showdown Series 5, let's have a quick recap of Showdown Series 4. Of course, we need to talk about the elephant in the room, that being Connor coming out of absolutely nowhere and dethroning our back-to-back champion in Sam. Both had incredible personal performances on the night, however Sam really struggled to find success with his teammates, which caused rounds to be lost and giving Connor lots to close out games. And that's not to take away from Connor's performance, however, as he continued to outbrain and outthink the competition as we've come to expect of him. But this time he came in with the absolute aim of a demon, winning gunfights left, right and centre, and you combine that with some of the best game sense we have in the competition, and well, you have a title-winning player. Looking to the other side of the table, Corey had the expected performance, I think. Flashes of brilliance with impactful kills when he was needed the most, to be able to get some rounds over the line. However, as is often with Corey, consistency is a bit of a problem, so pushing games over the line becomes a bit of a challenge. It tended to be a bit of a case of go big or go home, with not a lot of rounds sort of ending up in the middle. Eric shared a similar tale, with some great highlight moments where his mechanical skill spoke for itself. However, a lack of siege experience and game sense sort of led to some questionable decision making during late rounds, which cost him dearly. Showdown Series 4 was also the debut of our brand new map pool, and we got to see 2 maps make their debut in the Showdown Series. The first was Skyscraper, showing itself to be a slower, more strategical map, where extended sight holds a king with the top 2 floor sites being preferred. It proved to be moderately balanced between the 2 sides, not particularly favouring one or the other. Secondly was Outback, an aggressive map with a lot of early engagements and round-defining flanks from defensive teams. It was little surprise that the defence dominated here, with poorly paced attacks and missed drones being heavily punished by lurking players. Now, there's not been a lot of practice ahead of tonight, so I don't think we're going to see any massive surprise performances, and things will likely play out similarly to how they did in Showdown Series 4. I think it's still likely to be a battle between Sam and Connor for first place, and truthfully, I think the winner will be dictated in the map vetoes. Sam's strength often comes from an intricate knowledge of maps, and a level of game sense unmatched by anyone else in the competition. And I'm not denying that he knows every map in the map pool. However, I don't think the depth of knowledge is quite the same across everything in the map pool. It's no secret that Sam likes what we'd consider more classical maps, such as Oregon and Clubhouse, and if the map vetoes steer that way to those places where he's stronger, I reckon he's got Showdown Series 5 in the bag. Meanwhile, on the flip side of things, Connor's game sense comes from improvisation. He's most dangerous when he's forced into a corner and forced to work with what's available. I think on maps where we're still feeling the water and the concrete player hasn't quite been set yet, that's where I think he excels, and these sort of experimental style of matches he's likely to take. So my advice to teams is to look ahead in these map plans, look into the pool and see where you want to try and get the map VO2 towards the end of it, and also look at your opponents and what they're likely to ban, so you don't accidentally ban something they may want to get rid of as well. And as dull as it sounds, tonight's games will be won before anyone steps foot in the server, so give the map VO phase the respect it deserves. And that's going to be all for today's pre-show. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be live with the games ever so shortly in just a few minutes, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back, game 1 of the night, in just a few. This is where you need to pause. This is exactly what Connor's going to do. He's going to open it up, make a bit of a bait sound, and he's going to go for the bait. Incredibly smart there. Drop off the sound of the Rotero. Can catch Eric off guard. He may well be able to do that. He hears him. He's going to see the gun barrel. He sees the twitching surely at the bottom. Surely he sees it with his scope. Yes, he does. And there you go. Pop, little love tap. One's about to walk right into him. Sam's going to get 1 kill. Eric's going to run in a panic, and Sam's going to get a second just like that. Eric, now he's left 1 versus 2. He's got to play it. He is able to get one onto Corey. And Connor, he's got to take the gunfire, but he's not going to win it. And it's a bit of a slow one. And there you go. Corey gets an opening pick onto Eric. And now be able to get, he is the diffuser going down. Now this is the prime opportunity to whip out and pull that SMG out. But instead, he's just going to continue taking punches. That's a bit of a fight between those two. Sam is going to get a kill. And it's a trade, but Daddy's had the defuse down. They win that one, and they secure the round. That was a game that went down to the wire, went to a trade, and only by the fact that
That's just karma. Go and play the part, play the victim. Throw a pity party with your demons. Blaming everybody and you're screaming, but I'm the one bleeding. You're the one that's selfish and critical, you could take the blame. Just like I could take a match and send it up in flames. Don't say I didn't warn you, this might hurt. That's just karma. Better take that. Call it payback. Don't say I didn't warn you. Stay mad, I know you wanna. This might hurt, but that's just karma. That's just That's just karma. Hold your heart and let it die. Let us say our last goodbyes. Oh, you come back, never come back. I don't need you, I don't want that. Hold on, say I didn't want. That's just karma. That's just karma. Don't say I didn't want you. Stay mad, I know you wanna. This might hurt, but that's just karma.
welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to Showdown Series 5. The final showdown of our debut series here on our tournament. Of course, those of you who are new, there may be, I think, a few of you I'm tweeting about this, sort of making a bit of a bigger thing of this for the first time. This is the Showdown Series. It's a tournament I run between myself and a few friends at my university. We're growing it this year, and what it essentially is, it's just getting more people excited about competitive Siege, getting more people into it, and most importantly, we're having fun along the way. It's not the highest rank gameplay, as you could probably tell there if you were here for the pre-show. It's not the highest rank gameplay. It's not the most competitive thing in the world, but we have fun. That is the main thing here. And for our first game of the night, we've got one that, well, let's say on paper, it's going to be a bit of a simple one. We have the Tank Top Terrors versus the Nicholas Fan Cup. Tank Top Terrors, well, it's Sam and Connor, our 2 top seed players, versus Oliver and Corey, our bottom seeded players. So when we look at things going on like that, Clash taken out, Ban, something difficult for Nicholas Fan Club to deal with. They had problems with it last time, Corey especially on the receiving end of it in Showdown Series 4, so I can see why he wants to get rid of that one. So, as we're going to be heading in here to Chalet, going to be our first map of the night, and Fenrir heading out here as our final ban for our first map. So how this works is it's a round robin. You are scored individually to one another, meaning that, so your team performance is taken in over the night. If you do exclamation mark bracket, it will take you to the Google Sheets where we're keeping track of the scores for the night. You'll be able to see each player's round differential is scored individually. For now, though, we're kicking things off. Chalet, of course, first game of the night, so everyone's on even grounds at the minute. Of course, you're looking at the two top players set. IBE, Samo, that's Sam. Good Conquest, that's Connor. Minty Guy, that's Oliver. CSAD, that is Corey. And well, as we get into our first maps here, and the something that I quite enjoy about casting in the Showdown series, it's put those on the wrong way, hasn't it? Hold on. Give me 3 seconds while I fix that. I did not realise the overlay would be doing that. That's awfully rude. Right, let's unlock these two and bring them over sideways slightly. There you go. You're like you'll never know. But anyway, we're into it now, and well, on the side of the tank top terrace, as I said, you've got the strongest players on the force. You've got strong players, and they're expected to close this one out quite early. There's nothing more to say about this one beyond that. It's not to dampen it down at all, but this is expected to be a quick match. This is expected to be something over fairly quickly. But of course, well, as we all know, Siege is a game rarely played on paper, and well, anything can happen. Anything can happen at this point in the tournament, so we'll see how things fare on as we progress through. But for now, it's just going to be a quiet start. Sorry, I'm just sorting out some overlay things last second. I know. Checked this earlier, but hey, nope. There we go. How are we looking? That's slightly better. That'll have to do for now. We'll deal with that later. For now, it's a slow start on Chalet, as you could probably expect. Chalet, it's a map that's been played in the pool before. Our teams are quite familiar with this one. You're going to see Sam up here. He's holding the mezzanine position, likely to make first contact here with the players of Nicholas Fan Club, as they're going to be droning out. Both of them seem to be trapped on this office K9 position outside on the balcony, just waiting to see where the players are, if they can do anything. Oliver's going to be holding, make sure no one does any silly run-outs, while Corey going to be droning. Do see Sam, though. They know where he's tucked in. The question is, can they win the gunfight? Sam, of course, one of our best players in this tournament. And we know he can certainly win almost any gunfight thrown at him. The question is, will he continue? Of course, Showdown Series 4 didn't quite go the way he would have wanted it to. And well, he's relocated slightly. You can see there in the bottom, Corey is still on the drone watching it. And Sam, well, he did go into to move away. Here comes the secondary shotgun on the Malusi. No, Sam sees ahead, misses the first few shots, and continues to suppress the players of Nicholas Fan Club, but they're not able to answer back just yet. It's going to be Oliver caught in the gunfight. He's going to lose it out, and Corey tucked behind the shelf. Well, he's left 1 versus 2. He knows where Sam is. He sees him, but just isn't able to hit the shots. He's going to know Sam's swinging for the long angle. Oliver's going to be able to provide intel from the drone beyond the grave, but it sounds like Connor's coming to support. But will Sam even need to support? You can see it. C4 is going to be ripped from Connor. It's going to be thrown, and it's very likely no. It doesn't quite connect. Both players of Nicholas Fan Club, well, yeah, he's left running, and Bangkok Terrors, they explode out onto the mezzanine. And as, well, Tanktop Terrors take the first round there in a dominant fashion. Nicholas Fan Club not being able to do much more than get a footing inside the building. So, we'll see how things progress from there. Of course, it's early days yet. Obviously, a lot of these players haven't played too much this season, and, well, something that I'm surprised Sam hasn't brought out yet is Sam is one of the few players in the lobby, obviously. We're a lower ranked stack in the event of there's not a massive amount of play happening between these players off-season. For Connor and Oliver, it's their first time playing this season, and Sam's the only one with the Battle Pass, with Scopos unlocked. Which, of course, does give him a slight advantage in the competition, of course. But that is the prize for tonight. The prize tonight for our individual victor will be a Battle Pass for this season, or for Sam, the equivalent in Rainbow credits. So, that's the stakes for tonight. Not high, crazy, major winning stakes, but certainly something that our players are going to want to be fighting over. Of course, you head here into round 2. Snowmobile Garage. A Defender Stronghold. chalet. Sam, prepping runouts upstairs. Very likely to want to cause some chaos, and we know he likes to show his skill, show that he has this strength, and he's likely getting ready to. Yeah, look, here you go, prepping all the windows, getting ready. Might even fancy himself a spawn peek, and yes, he does. And well, players of Nicholas Fan Club, they're not going to be on that side of the map. They're going to be able to escape Sam for now. For the future, at least. Oh no, he's holding down the site. MK14 DMR in hand with Rooney. This wall is going to be a difficult challenge to get open here. And here comes the start of it. First, the EMP goes out. No one's going to be there to trick it, so it's likely going to be opened up quite quickly here. Good start to the round by Nicholas Fan Club. Getting the wall open, but they've got to be cautious. Sam, here he goes. Run from the library, run out. He's able to get one, able to get two, just like that. Sam shuts the round down before it even gets started. And well, you can see Corey down there in the bottom right. He ain't too happy about that one. Beautiful, beautiful run out from Sam there. And that's the kind of game sense we know from him. It's a level above a lot of what we do see in this tournament. Common run-outs like that, they're not known by all the players just yet. Of course, players of Nicholas Fan Club won't let that one slide. They won't let that happen twice, but they won't be able to go back to that site. Of course, we play on a reduced rule set. This is timeline. You can see here, when you do win a site, it is locked for the remainder of that half. So, I'm going to move on to Bar. Bar Gaming, and for the first time in Showdown Series history, Scopos is going to be making her competitive debut. Going to be giving her a go. Oliver pulling out Flores. I believe he's just bought that for her. I haven't seen him play Flores before. Wasn't aware he had that on the table. So we'll see how it fares. Of course, Scopos for the uninitiated. As you can see here, Sam demonstrate you can switch between the two shells. And I really hope that's just a glitch from my POV. Oh dear. That's all I've got to say. I really hope he's not just a floating gun. Hopefully, that's just a... Yeah, I don't think he's invisible for the players, but I hope he's not invisible for the players. That is not Scopus' ability. Oh, Lord. Of course, this is Showdown Series. This is what we expect. This is the level of chaos we expect. Of course, Scopus, as I was saying, she can be in two places at once, and well, Sam can be going for the spawn peak, and I think he's going to be going for it. Oh, he just about sees the player, and Corey's not able to win out the gunfight, and the issue is, Corey does not look happy about that one, and this is the issue with Nicholas Fan Club. They can't win out these gunfights, and you end up with this position where, well, they've not got a single kill across the board yet. Sam, of course, leading the way for Tank Top Terrace, but that's just the play style of the individual players. Connor, he prefers a more back-of-sight support role, whereas Sam, he likes to be on the front lines, getting those entry engagements, and that's worked out ever so well for them so far. Tank Top Terrace often able to shut down around from the Nicholas Fan Club before it's really even started. And Sam, no reason not to now. At this point, you just return to site and see what Ollie can cook. And you're just going to wait for Ollie. Make his entrance into the building to find... If you're likely, it's going to be a default cam, I think, spotting him out there. That he's hunting down. Drone's going to be sent in. But for now, it's just the waiting game. Connor, like, he's going to see Ollie through the slits on that deployable shield. Is he going to see him through? Don't think he does. Here comes the first of those Rotero drones. Can get rid of the frost mats. And more importantly, it's actually quite a good counter to Scopus in the sense that if Ollie can find the idle shell, he can detonate it. But what may be found here is a kill, and that's exactly what it's going to be. Connor's going to be swinging out from sight, supported by the intel of Sam. And well, Tank Top Terrace, a defensive half that was over before it even really started. Never started at all. And well, Tank Top Terrace 3-0, moved themselves up onto match point. Really, really quick game to start the day here. We've not even been live 10 minutes, and we're currently 3-0 up. This may be the quickest match in Showdown Series history. As I said, this is going to be a quick one. Starting off, this is a bit of a warm-up for the players. Tank Top Terrace, get a bit of a warm-up for the game, bit back into it, and well, I don't know if the timeout, I don't think the timeout is going to be taken. Master Bedroom is going to be the first choice of defense from the side of Nicholas Fan Club, but here, do they really have anything to go off here? I don't think so. They might, if they're lucky, they can win a defensive round, but so far, with no kills on the board at all from the side of Nicholas Fan Club, it doesn't look too hopeful, does it? Of course, that is just the nature of these solo tournaments. How these work is you get an opportunity to play with everyone. So everyone will get an opportunity to match up with everyone at some point in the night. And of course, it's just a match up when, of course, we've only got 4 players. Our 2 best players get matched together. Unfortunately, then that does mean that there are going to be unfortunate players on the receiving end of that. And well, this is just, you can see, you've got, of course, Connor, one of the best minds in the Showdown series, backed up by Sam, one of the best gunners, and you can see them 6 kills each. I wouldn't say neither have really had a leading away standout performance. This is a game that's going by the books. This is the game that's going as expected, and well. Rotate's being made. We're not going to see any crazy spawn peaks from the Nicholas fan club. That's really not their sort of play style. They don't tend to go for anything crazy, these two players. They're often anchor players in on their own. They're just going to sit here behind site. Corey got a decent mirror window set up, and well, for the side of Tank Top Terrors, it's definitely going to be a bit more of a structured attack, something a bit more typical for those of you who perhaps watch a bit more Siege. And starting off with Library on this top floor, clear it out. They're likely to know the Tank Top Terrors that they're not going to be playing against anyone too aggressive. It's unlikely for Nicholas fan club to try any flanks, to try anything overly aggressive. They know they're going to get map control, and that's it. Within 30 seconds, they're in the building, in Library, getting control, and using that brand new drone boost feature. Sam's going to speed the drone right onto the site. Find one player, likely spot the feet of the second. They know where both players are now. Nicholas fan club, that means it's time to go. There's going to be rushed towards site, and well, no wall denial, so Mezzanine wall's going to be getting open. That first Selma going to pop it, trying to shoot it through, but it ain't quite going to happen. And well, players in Nicholas fan club, they're both isolated together, and this is a position I don't like now. Corey, let's have a C4 in pocket. Oliver too. They could throw some over these holes. Could try and lob a C4 through that double door, but they've got to be careful. They know the mezzanine wall on the left there is wide open, and if there's a player watching, good. First shot's going to be coming through from Sam. Well, all the walls are open. Nicholas fan club are in a very, very tough position, and it's some shots from Oliver, shots from Sam. Neither going to be able to connect anything. First C4 goes, unable to connect, and well, Tank Top Terrors, they're pausing on mezzanine, but they've got plenty of time. Corey, he's relocated to piano position, but he is known. His position is known. He's droned out. Oliver, tucked away in master bedroom. Position also known for the side of the Tank Top Terrors, and while drone economy for the Tank Top Terrors is great. You can look up there top right, all 4 drones are still active and on the board. Sam seems like he's getting ready to make his entry in sight. He knows where one player is. He knows that there's only actually one on the objective itself. Of course, it's going to be Corey on that far position. And well, Sam gets one. I need to see another race from Corey with the game on his back to deny the flawless match. More importantly than anything, does some damage onto Connor. Actually able to get the kill. It will not be a flawless game, but Sam knows the position, and this is a gunfight between these two. And well, I reckon Sam's got this in the bag. Corey, he's fighting back. He could make this 1v2 happen. Does Sam know he's going to play for the rotate? Instead, he's going to get back on the drone now, and this is the issue. Position's been spotted. Corey knows he's been marked. Sam is just going to continue to hold the angles, but time is whittling away. 30 seconds left on the clock. Corey did use his C4 early in the round, so not quite going to be able to. Lance going to attempt this bait. Does Corey know he's behind the half wall? Court looking the wrong way. He sees it now, and surely Corey doesn't get away with this. Secondary shotgun in hand. No, it's going to be a flawless for the Tank Top Terrors. 4-0. GG's, Sam. What more can you say there? Quick game to start off the night. A world record for the Showdown Series. 15 minutes, and well, what more can you say to that? Players of Tank Top Terrors will be looking happy with that one. Nice quick one start of the evening, and well, there wasn't much to be said about that game. Of course, a quick game, as we did expect from that one. It was incredibly quick 4-0 from the side of the Tank Top Terrors. So, what that's going to mean for now is we're going to hop to a quick break, and within just under 10 minutes, we'll be back with the next game of the night, which is going to be All Aim No Brain, which is Sam and Oliver versus the Data Daddies, Connor and Corey. Hopefully, and on paper, a much closer affair than the game we've just seen. So, don't go anywhere. We'll be back ever so shortly. He waits, he holds strong, and he's just getting ready. Final flashbang from Eric goes out. It's going to blind Sam, but it's not going to be enough to properly scare him off. Sammy's tucked behind the mirror window. They're both watching it, and the C4 gets Oliver. Eric backs off back into Library, scared, and Sam's going to swing him, give him gunfight between the two, 50 HP each, but Sam clears out.
Oh, he sees a bit of his head, and one taps Oliver. Sam's still looking there, and he gets him. Sees him first. Very good round from
Doing what you do best.
Oh, and the kill from Eric.
One taps me.
He's going to go for the chase here. Ollie takes some damage here from Connor. Eric's got the pistol, and he gets the kill.
I did a fever. Over here, I got it. Yes.
Watching it, and it's really just a case of whether that was a bit of a whiff and a spray there from Corey, but he's done a bit of damage, and he's burning time here, which is the most important part. But does he know about the one? No, he doesn't.
GG's, guys, you won.
It seems like we might be speaking of that rush here. Connor's not blinded. And Eric! Connor needs to cover here. He does drop Elliot, and that's a 1 versus 1 between Sam and Connor. Win this round. Of course, Sam can just hold his ground. He doesn't need to move anything. Connor's going to take a bit of damage. Sam's going to take a bit of damage. They're both taking damage here. And it really could be anyone's game at this point. Sam's going to get a drone out. Elliot can watch it. Really intel. Most valuable thing in Rainbow Six Siege. But Connor goes for the really aggressive. Really actually gets away with it. The 1 versus 2 clutch that nobody expected. Data Daddy's getting the first round on the board here. And Connor's got no choice but to stick it out here, really. And he's going to get off to the diffuser.
Stop KD saving!
But with 1 HP left, it's looking unlikely. Elliot drops in the meantime. And Sam, it's 1 versus 2 to go into overtime. And keep their top seed secure. Will they do it? That is the question. He's only got 4 seconds left and he's not going to do it. Connor's going to get it. Corey's going to confirm the kill onto Elliot. And you have Data Daddies doing the unthinkable, taking down Sam. Taking down Bronze and Bolo. Data Daddies, absolutely phenomenal from them. Bronze and Bolo. I reckon we're going to see a bronze and bronze from that one. Looking at that game.
I got lost tonight under the stars up in the sky. Directions hard to find under the stars up in the sky. I got lost tonight under the stars up in the sky. Directions hard to find under the stars up in the sky. I don't know how to take this, I don't wanna break this. We're living in the moment, living in the moment. Your head is on my shoulder, but never getting older. Baby, it's you and I. Yeah, we're stars in the sky. Oh, you and I. Yeah, we're stars in the sky. I know you'll follow me. I don't know how to take this, I don't wanna break this. We're living in the moment, living in the moment. Your head is on my shoulder, we're never getting older. Baby, it's you and I.
exactly what Connor's going to do. He's going to open it up, make a bit of a bait sound, and he's going to go for the bait. Incredibly smart there. Drop off the sound of the Rotero. Can catch Eric off guard. He may well be able to do that. He hears him. He's going to see the gun barrel. He sees the twitching surely at the bottom. Surely he sees it with his scope. Yes, he does. And there you go. Pop, little love tap. One's about to walk right into him. Sam's going to get one kill. Eric's going to run and in a panic, and Sam's going to get a second just like that. Eric, now he's left 1 versus 2. He's got to play it. He is able to get one onto Corey. And Connor, he's got to take the gunfire, but he's not going to win it. And it's a bit of a slow one. And there you go. Corey gets an opening pick onto Eric, and now be able to get. He is the diffuser going down. Now this is the prime opportunity to whip out and pull that SMG out, but instead he's just going to continue taking punches. That's a bit of a fight between those two. Sam is going to get the kill, and it's a trade, but Daddy's had the defuse down. They win that one, and they secure the round. That was a game that went down to the wire, went to a trade, and only by the fact that
listen up, says my teacher. In front of the class, he says if you're not a believer, views, that's on you. Better shape up and pay your dues. Of my views, that's on you. I'll be on a flight soon to Vienna, singing ooh. Gotta know all this propaganda.
Right, well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not playing. Oh god, upstairs chat. So that first game, it was what was to be expected of it, really, wasn't it? It was a total wipeout. It was a 4-0 to the tank top terrors, and Sam and Connor, they start themselves off tonight, and key is rounds differential is the scoring mechanism for tonight. Meaning, so Sam and Connor, they're already near enough guaranteed top seeds, unless one of them, it's either Corey or Ollie get a 4-0 win both of the next 2 games. It's going to be sort of the seeding to be expected. Of course, that's just the nature of tonight. It's giving the players final warning before we do get underway with the game in a couple of seconds. Corey, no, can't. Hold on. There you go. Right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the game. And now we are live. As Corey says rude things about me in the game chat. How mean of him. He's saying rude things. He's calling me names in the game chat. Can't be saying that, honestly. Cannot be saying rude things in game chat. But for now, well, all aim, no brain, better data daddies. We were having a bit of discussion amongst the players, the pre-game, and well, this of all the games that's in tonight, I've got a feeling this is the one that's going to be going to overtime. Now, Connor, he's going to be quite upset by that Flores ban, I figure. He is very much not going to be happy with that. He is a Flores main through and through, and definitely is going to be upset by that Targus ban. Deimos shut down. I mean, theme park's a larger map, a lot of roams, definitely space for them on this map. So it doesn't surprise me that Deimos is taken on board. And he's a namestay band at this point in Showdown Series. I don't think a lot of the players who don't play so much struggle with the pressure of him. The pressure of that death mark. Sure, it's easy to play around for those who play the game quite a lot, but for everyone else, it can be quite a struggle. As the data daddies opt to get Deimos and Mute off the board. Mute, something that Ollie quite likes to play, especially his all name No Brain will be started on the defensive side here on Theme Park. What you'd expect to see. Clash. Final operator taken off the board. There you go. Fans are settled in, and well, we are going to be heading into our second game of the night. So as it stands, obviously, Sam and Connor, they're up 4-0 in the round differential charts. Ollie and Corey, they're sitting a bit lower down at -4, so they've got a bit of wiggle room to get back up to. And of course, depending on how these next few games do pan out, things can change. But of course, really, the headline of the night is, does Sam reclaim his former glory? He used to have a chokehold on this Showdown Series, winning Showdown Series 1, 2, and very likely to win 3 if that had been played out all the way. But of course, that wasn't quite what happened. Instead, Connor in Showdown Series 4 made an amazing comeback, and well, made a statement, taking the night pretty dominantly, to be fair. Sam, of course, not looking to sort of have that repeat history, looking to try and lock the game out and get a tournament, get his name back in the winning books. Connor looking to cement a winning streak of his own. So there's stakes on the line tonight, certainly, between the two top players. For, of course, I think Ollie's still sort of learning the game in that sense. Obviously, he's our newest player in this bracket so far. He's level 10, doesn't play a massive amount. But credit where it's due to him, he still puts up numbers in the Showdown Series, has big moments on occasion. He can still definitely compete with the big boys. And Corey, we know he can do well as well. So, as we hop into round 1 here, the aggressive spawn peaks out here onto the cafe balcony continue from Sam, but I don't think there's going to be any players from the Data Daddies opting to push that cafe angle. No. Instead, they're going to be opting to push towards the east side of the map, as I stand here out on the castle balcony. Drone through cache and bathroom just to sort of see if they can find anything. There are a couple of rooftop hatches with this, and Connor would probably be wise if he wants to even just play a few mind games. And here comes the clutch drone as well. If you take Flores away from Connor, he's just going to swap over to the other drone operator in the game. Here's Ivor kind of had this discussion before with him. He asked me after Showdown Series 4, his victory day, he wanted to become a bit more of a namestay for Flores. He wanted to spread his wings a bit more, play some new operators. And I said, well, why don't you try the other drone operators out? Try Twitch, try Brava. And it seems that advice is being played out here in SS5 with Connor. I'm going to be going in for the clutch drones. But the one thing I'm not keen on so far is the pacing of these attacks. They're still outside the building, no pressure at all really being made just yet. And a minute down, I mean, the issue is Sam may not know about, the clutch drone is marked out there by the default camera, so it's not quite. But the question is, will Sam walk into the Capcan traps? Does he know they've been hacked? Does he know that Ollie's placed them there? Because if he doesn't, that could be a bit of an early grave there. He's going to hold the ankle behind the boxes on top of Dragon Stairs. Now, as the players of Data Daddy start to make their way into the building, and well, Sam sees the head, able to get it. Corey drops. Caught out there from the player, a bit of a miss drone there. And the question is, Connor, I'd be relocating here. I'd be getting Sam to try and relocate. Try and get him to run through those. Don't try and reaggress from the same position. And this is going to be the challenge for the game. Taking on Sam. Corey sort of moving in without the support of his teammate. No ability to trade off of that. And Connor, dare I say, makes no mistakes. Sam here's to drop, goes for a bit of a spray through the window. And Connor, I don't like chances of you taking this. He doesn't know about Ollie who's crept up. Let's see the drone. He's more likely to make the call out to Sam that he is on his drone. And, well, call out may be made for a run out to come. Those drone's going to be taken out. As Connor know, that was from a player playing tight angling cache. He's just going to hold it. But Sam watching the dragon window. Ollie tucked away in cache, and Connor seems locked out of this round. 20 seconds left and still not in the building. It's looking unlikely for the Data Daddies here. As a first defense, Connor is able to get a kill onto Oliver, however. Loses half of his HP in the process, and it's just Sam left to hold.
15 seconds to go.
Connor's gonna have to make a run for sight, and do that he just might, but in the process, will Sam walk into the Capcan tracks? The fuse is going to be going down. Does Sam know the Capcan traps are on this double door? This could be a Brava play to save the day. Connor's just got told he doesn't know, and the Capcan traps are going to get it. Oh my goodness, Connor with the clutch. You can tell the Data Daddies are happening with that one. Yes. What a beautiful, beautiful round from the Data Daddies. And well, this is going to be one of these rounds where the first Capcan kill from the clutch drones ever in the Showdown series. And on top of that, you take my Flores. Eat your lives. I think Connor said it all there. He's been playing these other drone operators. He wants to expand his horizons. Sure, Parsley's been described as a Florid's crutch pick, but well, to get the crutch, get on the clutch. And get some Capcan traps. Connor, what more can you say? Beautiful, beautiful clutch trap in the first round here. And well, considering how defender-sided I've got a feeling this theme park is going to turn out to be, really, really good start for the Data Daddies and around they're sorely going to need in this first half. Sam deciding to go straight onto the heavy fragging operator. Gonna go with the dock. MP5 ACOG. Likely gonna be going for some crazy spawn peaks. Ollie as well. Done no shame with his own to T5. Some heavy hitters on the side as well of Data Daddies. And well, this is gonna be a fun game. I've got a feeling this one's gonna be another banger. Of course, can't exactly comment exact matchups in previous times, but in Showdown Series 4, we had a similar matchup turning here. It was Sam and Eric versus Corey and Connor, and it went all the way to maximum overtime, all the way to 9, as it would be here in the Showdown Series. We could be seeing another game like that today. I've got a feeling this one is going to be a banger, but let's not get too far ahead of ourselves now. We're only on the second round for the night as well. Cash seems like it's going to be the main entrance point as initiation, and well, that's going to be Corey taken out here. This Cash push is not really working for them, and the last round was won through luck. Ollie's going to be told to stave off that Capcan, not try it again. I don't think Cash is the play here. For the Data that is. Cautious of a run out. Claymore's going to be placed, and Connor's going to try something different. Corey could be forced to sit through a spawn screen for yet another round. 2 drones down as well for the side of Data Daddies. Only one of which remaining operational. Connor able to be moved, and likely Corey's going to be able to watch that. But of course, you do have these clutch drones in pocket, which could be used instead. But for now, all aim no brain. They've got nothing better to do. They're just going to hold angles. They're just going to wait for the intel, wait to hear something. Unfortunately, as Connor's working out here, it reminds of mechanical gadgets as of a few updates ago. You can no longer hack them. You're going to see Connor probably a bit confused there. I forgot to put the cameras on. There you go. You can see there, slight bit of confusion there from the balancing change that was made a little while ago. But those observation blockers, they'll be flipped in favour of the attacking team. Not that that's going to do too much, however. Oliver's creeping his way into the waiting room. Sam following not far behind. Question is, do they know that Connor's going to be creeping up these yellow stairs? For now. But time's just trickling away here. It's likely to be another late round. And Connor, the magic in the first round, I don't know if it's quite going to be able to be replicated here in round 2. As we say, time's just trickling away here now. Defense getting stronger and stronger by the second. Move to the free cam. Claymore preventing the drop down from the staircase. And well, Connors instead, he's going to continue to move around. He's going to be moving around to the arcade stairs. There's default cam around here. And it's likely have Mark given all aim no-brainer read into Connor's position is exactly going to be that, peeking that side. But the intel could definitely be used against them. Connor using the opportunity, knowing that all aim no-brain facing the wrong way. Creep himself into the objective from the other side. Smart play from him. But he sees the goo mine. If he's going to get rid of that, he's going to have to make some noise. Will all aim no-brain here. It flick through cams now, Sam. Ollie, likely, whether he knows it or not, to walk into the crosshairs of Connor. Playing on thin lines here. Connor's able to get himself into daycare, but fire coming from both players, and he's got no choice here but to stick the fuse. Both Claymores are already down, and well, Ollie's likely going to be the first one to run in. Walks past the player on the plant, and he's actually, got it with a shotgun, able to get the kill, but with time against him, it's going to be Sam to likely swing, close out the round for the all aim no brain, and there you go, all aim no brain. Close things out here in round 2 and them. And again, that early death of Corey, that needs to be something they need to pull out. If Data Daddies want to win to prevail here and they're stacking off, that's something we don't have tied halves in Showdown Series. We have 3 round halves. They're odd numbers. Someone will walk away with an advantage from this half. The question is who. For Data Daddies, I think Corey needs to stop dying early. They need to try something different. Not going to get them deaths. Not going to get them with such an early death. And well, heading back to initiation. Which shouldn't... Hold on, pause. Apologies, we're going to have obviously a couple of technical hiccups here and there. Okay, ignore me. I've obviously written down the wrong thing on my piece of paper. I've not been paying attention. Ignore me, play Siege. As you can tell, these tournaments, then, well, let's just say certain things do go out the window there. Completely forget that the top floor sides on Theme Park are so close to each other. And last round was actually, it wasn't initiation as I put on my notes, it was actually bunks. It was actually bunks daycare. And obviously, as the players say, it was correct. They did lose the site last time. They did lose this site in the first round. It was for a magical clutch of Connor, and well, advice I gave in the pre-show may start to be coming into effect. I said about the shield. I said get rid of the monkeys, and well. And well, here it goes.
5 seconds left.
Here comes the shield, and I said, Corey, stop dying earlier. You mean if you've got a shield in your back pocket, surely you can don't not die so early. And it seems like we might be seeing a bit of a different side to approach here on Theme Park. It seems like we might be seeing a bit more of a perhaps a cafe-sided push, or perhaps the players of Data Daddy's just decided they wanted to go for a run across the map here, go round to another angle. So I'm going to be flicking through the cams, see if he can spot anyone. Giving the ping out, so he likely knows the rougher area of where they're going to come from. Question is, our Data Daddy's going to be making the same push for the third time around? It seems like that is what's going to happen. They've got a default strat down, got a default push they like to do, but it's easily read in. Capcan back on the board though. But all aim no brain. Sam as well back on the Oryx. Corey's thinking about it, but he'd be wise not to. He's currently sitting on the donut for the game. Wouldn't take out the player who's currently getting all the kills. And well, capturing traps are going to be continued to work on. Unlikely those will convert into 20 kills. But it does mean that side Data is going to slip through there ever so quickly. A bit easier. All aim no brain. Just continuing to hold in sight. Flick through the cams. And Sam's very likely to be able to read and give the comms there. He is the driving force for this team. He's the one that does the decision making. You'll know this from the comms. Corey continuing to think about giving away for the camera. But I don't think we're going to see any tactical team kills. Instead, we're just going to see a bit of a stall out on the roof here as these Bravo drones make it work. And this is the thing. Obviously, when you're playing in the 5 versus 5, you can let one player stay on the clutch drone. You can leave one player to do what they want. When there's 2v2s, you can't be giving that up. If Connor's on the clutch, Corey's got no support. He needs to be waiting with his teammate, which means using these drone-style operators can really, really burn the rounds. And a lot of time away. And as you can see here, it's a minute left on the round, and side of all aim no brain, they've still not gotten themselves into the building. They're really, really slow and strategical, which is a common thing for the Data Daddies. Now, they're one of the slowest teams in the competition. You don't have the exact time to hand, but I can guarantee you they are slow. Ever so slow team, stalling out, and well, someone needs to be keeping an eye on that clock, deciding when to make the call, because you may have a couple more shots at that clutch drone, but is it worth seeking the utility, or is it worth starting to try and get some map control? 45 seconds left, and are a few hacked capcan traps and proximity alarms, not much to show for it for Data Daddies. All aim no brain. Wouldn't say it's been the best defense, mainly because they haven't had to have a massive showing off the defense, but here comes the smokes, and likely it's going to be a plant attempt here from Data Daddies. Ollie's going to be the first one to challenge it. It's going to be Sam on the yellow stairs, far away, but not able to get an easy rotate back in sight. And they could just go for a plant here. Corey's worked his way into Vault. Connor's watching the angles, and there's not too many. But there you go. It's this issue of time. What do the Data Daddies do now? Time. C4's going to go. Corey's getting a rip to go there. It seems like the clock's going to be the enemy here. Not much to do but try and force a plant. Data Daddies. Connor's got to win this gunfight. Connor's got to protect the cover. He's able to do it. And the diffuser's going down. Ollie's gets caught reloading, doesn't swing, and now it's a 1v1 as against the shield. Corey plays his cards right. Data Daddies could walk away here with the advantage. Ollie's just going to be forced to push out, unable to walk through the doorway. Sam, lightly giving advice, but Corey's just not going to move. He's going to stand there. The rock stands strong. 20 odd seconds left here for Ollie, and there's nothing more scary as a new player, really, to being faced with a shield. C4's already been ripped and burnt. What can you do in this position? Corey's going to try and go for the kill. Oh my god, Corey, that is a frame! Oh dear, that is such a throw. Ollie with the clutch. Look at him go. Oh dear, that is not how you wanted to go. Read like a book, and I think Sam knew Corey would get ahead of himself, and this is something that Corey is often quite guilty of in these tournaments. He knows it's not Sam on the other end, so he starts to play a bit loose, starts to play a bit overconfident, and well, as you've seen, completely thrown away around, and the advantage for Data Daddy is completely gone. That could have been an opportunity to go. Initiation going to be headed to for the first point of these, but I can't get over. That was a throw and a half. I thought this was Siege, not NBA. Oh dear. Dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, let's get into the first half. First round of our other half, sorry. God, Corey's cam, that is... Corey's cam, that is long gone. I think. Corey, still on a donut. And he didn't have to take the kill there. He could have just continued to burn the time for Ollie. But I think Sam knew. And obviously the comms were through there for all aim, no brain. That's something cheeky would be attempted. Well, it doesn't pay off. Sometimes you just have to play it safe. You took a risk, and you took a risk when it was really not needed at all, and well, you got severely punished for it. And that round as well, that's definitely going to be costly on the mental for Data Daddies. That's another thing. You had a round in your grasp. Connor will not be happy. You can tell he's got his game face on. He is not too happy about the way that one played out. Now, and Sam going to be flipping the Brava right back against him. No cap cans on the board this time, so I don't think Sam's going to be getting that cap can kill of his own as much as he probably would quite like it. Instead, it's going to be... It's going to be a Rooney, but you can hack. You can definitely hack with those, and the observation blockers are coming out as well, which is also something the Cludges can work on. But Sam's a lot quicker. His time management is consistently better. The attacks from Data Daddies there were slow and sure. They should have won that round. Everything was so late, left at the last minute with them, and I don't think all aim, no brain are going to quite make those same mistakes. Hacks are going to be quick, things are going to go through, and very quickly they're going to get an approach and stick to it. And that is a thing we like to see. Both players of Data Daddies held on near the site. Corey tucked in cash, but that's not, contrary to how the first half was played, that's not how we always play Theme Park. That's not the thing that's always played. Clutch going to be continuing to do a number on the defensive utility here. But drone's taken out. Minute gone, and well, seems like we're going to be getting one more Clutch drone on the board. Ollie going for a drone in as well, seeing what he can find, seeing if he can find anything. Well, I think we're getting ready for a drop here, folks. They know the players are in. They know Connor's in sight. They know one's in cash. Trying to get in the footholes primed and ready. But here comes the drop. Ollie going to be looking through the drone hole. Sees the feet of one. Maybe able to get another kill for himself ever so closely. He doesn't know. I don't think Connor knows how close to death he is. A little inch. And here you go. Connor's just going to... Here goes Ollie. Going to be shooting through the drone hole. Does a little bit of damage. 30 health off Connor's pull. But instead, now Connor's going to flip around to it. Sam. Also dropping the hash. Now, what's all aim... Brain do next? They've got control of the Syria gate, so they should be able to walk through this fairly uncontested. Do they know about the foot angle Connor's got? Do they know about the feet holes? Time sticking away. Unsure if their breach can be opened if we flick round here. No, nothing can be opened. They're going to have to make their way through this double door straight into Connor's line of sight. And if they don't know he's down there, they know they've got an inkling he is in this position. Will Sam's drone spot it? That is the question. Do they know about the feet holes? Surely they do now. Corey, he's also watching in cash there, and he's going to be taking the head off of Ollie. Sam left force 1 versus 2. Goomine in footholds doing more work. His feet are not going well right now. 1 HP. Just about saved himself from demise by the Goomine, and it's likely to be a closeout here from the Data Daddies. It's going to be Corey to do it. An ace for himself, and well, we are leveled back up 2 apiece. An attacking Theme Park. This is a big ask for a lot of our teams here. Theme Park is a difficult map to attack, and well, all aim, no brain. They'll definitely be walked away with what I thought would be the favoured. I said in the pre-game, I said to the players before this match started, you're going to want a 2-1 half on your defence. You're going to want to get 2 rounds in it. They're already halfway there. All aim, no brain. They got it. And well, we're definitely on tracks towards an overtime. Definitely, I think we've got the rumblings of a banger here. Got the recipe for it, but will it come to fruition? That is yet to be seen as we head into round 5. Highly different lineup from all aim, no brain. That is sticking to what they know, sticking to what is tried and true as they move their way into daycare bunks. Make sure to remember the site properly this time. What a third attempt. And well, this game's certainly been slightly been closer than the previous one, what we're used to, what the previous game showed. And well, it's definitely been a banger so far. Some good moments, some good throws. But, and we always know, as if things get closer and closer, the silly plays start to stop. Everyone starts to get their game faces on. And you can see here, everyone is locked in. Everyone is focused, ready. Try and make something happen. Aircam's locked in, everyone ready to go. Well, round number 5 is underway. No one's on match point yet, and this is a fun round for me. This is one I quite like to watch. You're 2 apiece, 1 round away from a match point. You got an opportunity to close this out in regulation. I mean, obviously at this point, round differential won't play a massive factor into it. Overtime or not, round diff, it's going to be fairly close, so you can definitely tie things up a little bit, but I've got a feeling it might be a much faster one here. Because as soon as all aim no brain, they realise break's clear. They're going to be hopping in. They're going to be going straight for it. But the issue is break is not clear. There's a DMR and the pings are actually coming through with border side of data, that is. And they know where the players are coming from. Sure, Intel's traded back the other way as well. And the question is, how do the data, that is? They push that hard wall aim, no brain, deal with this. Air jab goes in, but it's not enough. Those things take a second before they activate. Flashbang's going to go in. Connor's completely blinded out. Corey, he's in Narnia. He's got nowhere to support Connor. He's having to play with his life here. He's got a player in front of him, player behind. Flashbang's going to come in, completely blinded out. Corey, unable to do much. Well, Sam's hopped in, and is he actually going to lose the gunfight to Connor? Oliver left now, stuck on the rappel, 1 versus 2. He's got a choice. Does he hop in? Does he go for the swing? Or does he try something else entirely? Still got plenty of time to do so, but the kit is cold. And he's going to be hopping straight in, lightly into the DMR. And there you go, an ace for Connor. Beautiful hold on break. And Data Daddy's pushed themselves up onto match point here on Theme Park. That attack was not great there. And this is something that I think we've seen repeated on Theme Park. I've got a feeling this map is going to be a very troublesome map. We've seen some very, very one-dimensional attacks so far. Maybe call it the quality of the siege we had yesterday. Of course, if you're watching the Open Cup qualifier? The Community Cup yesterday, the EU Community Cup, we had an absolute banger of a game between the Lotus Knights and Beşiktaş. Maximum overtime on Skyscraper, all the way to 15, and well, as I know, is advertised in this tournament, it is not quite at that level, but you can certainly feel it on these Skyscraper attacks. They've been sluggish. Not to harp on the players too much, but they've been sluggish. They've been very flat, one-dimensional. Time management has not been there. Well, Daddy's going to be trying something else. They're going to be going to a first floor site for the first time this map, heading into labs. Heading into lab storage. See how they can do this. Of course, all aim, no brain. Sam wants to push this to overtime. If he wants to keep that round differential tight between him and Connor, he's going to need to get this over the line now. He's going to need to get this over the line. He's not had the greatest of games so far. He's currently negative, which is a very unusual sight. But of the day, that is Connor's going 6-2, continuing the hot performance he had earlier in this high performance that he had the other day. Now, well, Knights continue to get reinforced. Everything's ready to go, and we are primed and ready. What could be the final round of our theme park here for the second game of the night?
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Crossmat's going to be picked up. Everything's going to be going, and well, Tina Dokkaby, recently nerfed operator, and time was not on the side of the attackers anyway, and it's going to be a bit more of a struggle now with these attacks. Of course, you can see there at the bottom, the logic bomb takes a second to recharge, takes a second to get there. So it's going to be a bit slower before they all aim no brain decide to make their move into the building. Oliver taking a look, assessing the possible angles he could be going from. Azami, incredibly strong operator, rework the site there. Wherever she wants it, Connor making great footholds there. And well, here comes some flashbangs. It's now going to be just going for something early, something cheeky with the Bosch G. Oliver's moving around support, trying to get a piece of the action here. And this is an issue we said last time was a bit of a problem for Sam, where he was struggling to move his teammates around. He was struggling to get them into a position where they could move around. Of course, you saw it earlier. He was able to convince Ollie and guide him through baiting out. Of course, Ollie, masterful play, not to take that away from him. But Sam was definitely a good reason to have behind that play happening earlier on. And he needs... First logic bomb's going to be going in. Players are going to be hurting. Is Sam just going to go straight for the vault? Does he know about Corey holding this tall angle? Connor. He's also got footholds. First vault's going to be in. Oh no, Sam walks straight into a frost mat. It is not his day. I don't know whether the sound cue's been read when he plays. No, it's actually going to be the Kiva barriered off the foothold. So here it comes. Wall's going to be open. Connor's going to do a lot of damage. Both players Both players have all aim no brain, brought to a sliver of HP, and Data Days look primed to close this one out. Sam needs to pull some magic. Ollie needs to pull some magic. They need to pull full back. Wait a few seconds for this. And no, Ollie goes straight into the frost mat as well, and it's left Sam forced 1 versus 2 clutch. He is able to down Connor with the Bosch G. Now it's just stuck between him and Corey, but Sam, beautiful ace on the Bosch G for him. What can you say? Brings it back from the depths of hell. And well, ladies and gentlemen, overtime is on the cards. All aim, no brain. Take the 1 round required. And well, defensive side, Data Daddy's, of course, going to be starting on the defense. They've got the favoured sides here for overtime. So if we follow the half pattern so far for the game, it looks like it should be Data Daddy's game. But overtime is on the cards. We asked for an overtime, and well, we have certainly got here. Beautiful Bosch G plays from Sam. Bring his team back from the depths of hell, and well, he's going to continue with that trend for the side of Data Daddies. It's back up to bunk and daycare, and hopefully this time no more crazy throws with the shield. They almost had this site last time. They should have it this time around as well. Just hopefully no more crazy shield throws. Pretty please, guys. Well, here we are. A close game. 3-3. Guaranteed 2-round differential for either of these teams, but of course, it's going to be a close one. I've got a feeling this goes all the way to 9. To crown our champion here on Theme Park. New map, first time playing it. Sam did play it in 1v1 last time, but you double the player count this time. It plays out dramatically differently in this ball. Now, however, just going to be a pause. Drone's going to be going in. Site's going to be continue to be set up by the Data Daddies. Ready to make something happen here. Sam going to be swapping it off Bosch G onto the ace. Obviously wants to try and get some hard breach going. That's one thing we've not seen much of at all, really, so far tonight, really. Not much breach game being played. We saw a little bit of it on the shallow basement earlier on. But other than that, it's mostly not been too much breach play, especially here on Skyscraper, where, well, breaches have barely been touched. You can see there on the bottom right of your screen now, it's the cafe wall. That is often something that the attackers will want to get open. A good sightline here into daycare will definitely be something. About. They're not going to try to repel again. They're not going to try that break repel. Connor had it under lock and key last time. All aim no brain were nowhere near to cracking that thing. So they're just not going to bother with it. And that's a good point. That's a good idea, I think. Don't fall for the same mistake twice. Try something different. This is where Daddy's attacks were stagnant in their half. They tried the same thing pretty much 3 times. The same cash push. All aim no brain. They're trying different things. They're trying something. Well, Corey, he's going to hear Sam breaking on cafe. That's as the window gets opened, and well, continuing to be droned out here by all aim no brain. Connor's likely going to have to read that that's not where they're pushing into, and he's going to think. I think he's trying to pick up the Surya gate here, see if he can collect back into his pocket, but no, I don't think he's going to be able to. Well, we're going to hold, we're going to wait. Player is droned out there. Drones are falling. Corey's position is known. But Connor, he can play the long angle. He can play from the balcony. He can play support. Smoke grenade going to be going in. Lightly doing nothing but really blinding the attacking team as they hop in. Instead, Ollie hopping around. Going to be wanting to move in through cafe here. Going to be trying to get it. Sam's going to continue to give the pings through. And well, the swing's got to come through sooner or later. 1:15 left on the clock here. Still outside the building for all aim no brain. Not exactly sure how they want to take this one. I'm not sure whether it's the mystery of perhaps Connor's position. I've got a feeling they don't know where Connor is. Corey, he's going to be caught in a gunfight. Both players of all aim no brain tag team on him, shut him down. Sam gets a kill, and this could be disaster for the Data Daddies if Connor can't close this one out. Corey, forced to watch. Connor does have the long angle, and what better gun to hold a long angle with than the MK14? This thing hits hard. It's got good range on it. He's got to hit his shots. He's got to be on the mark. Attackers swarming all over the place. Connor lightly hears the one on his left. Does he know? Does he know that Connor's on arcade? Yes, he does. He hears the footsteps. And Sam takes it. Another ace for himself in this matchup. Pushing him and all aim no brain onto match point for the first time this series. Now, they look confident. All aim no brain. It was certainly a bit of a wobbly start to their attacks, but they were able to close it out there. 2 consecutive attacking rounds for them. Bring them into an overtime match point. Data Daddies, they had it in their hands. They almost had a victory. And well, you could be asked, you could revert right back to round 2 of this game. What the hell happened? Or it was round 3 of this game, rather. What the hell happened? with that throw. Why did you throw it with the shield? Why did you feed into that? That could have been winnable. The Data Daddies could have closed this out by now. They could have closed this out in regulation. They would have been happy with that one. But instead, we're here in overtime, and Data Daddies now. But they could have let this closed out a round ago. They're now facing it down. Overtime match point. 2 consecutive rounds asked for them. One of them being an attack. Be able to win this out here. And well, let's see how things go. Standard operator lineup here for All Aim No Brain. What we've been seeing so far. No drone operators on the side of Data Daddies. Instead, opting to go with Capital and an Ace. Capital certainly different line from what we're used to, but the utility he provides cannot be understated, cannot be denied. And Sam, is he going to be opening up match point with a spawn peak? Or is he going to keep things quiet for now? Well, we move into the lobby. Let's see how things fare. What, yet again, could be the final round. It's cutthroat here, you know, there's less rounds, there's less room for error. And well, we're steaming through these games quickly. We're an hour in and we're already almost finished with the second one of the night. Was much closer affair this time. Bit of a long arm throw from Connor, but just about lands. Good drone work there. Drone left up in arcade there. But the players of All Aim No Brain, they're just lurking on site. Sam does definitely want to contest this cafe position. And Data Daddies for the first time trying something different. The issue is it's what your opponent just used against you. I've got a feeling All Aim No Brain, they're going to see this one coming a mile away. Sam's definitely made the calls to say they're going to be trying the cafe thing we just tried a second ago. Really well, he's going to barricade off the long corridor for a flank. Sam continuing just to see if they want to relocate around the building, but it's not quite going to happen. Run out's being covered now by the Claymores, just in case Sam gets an idea to try for anything cheeky, but I don't think it's quite going to happen. Well, Sam's position is going to be droned out. That he's going to know, and he's likely to be the first player test. We do a quick look at the scoreboard before things kick off here. Sam and Connor definitely, as I say, our 2 top seed players pulling in the top weight, but their teammates being supportive. Definitely some struggles with Corey getting into this game to start with, but especially in that defensive half earlier, had a good start. And instead, for the first time so far, we're actually seeing a split approach from the offensive team. One opting to go up the yellow stairs, one going to be opting top throughing cafe. But they need to do it synchronized. They can't be freed in 3 1v1s to the defensive team because Sam and even Oliver will be able to take advantage of those and win out. Win it around. Oliver looks here, ready to take a fight on the Corey. Connor can be getting the breach open, and well, Sam needs to be creeping around on the flank. I don't know if he's going to see one, and I don't think Corey saw him back. No, he didn't. He's not watching it. And Sam, he's just waiting. He's holding the long cross, and we saw this on Outback in Showdown Series 4. Let Ollie bring them into the site. Let Ollie keep their attention. And Sam, there you go, springs into action, gets one, and it's now just Connor left 1 versus 2. Yet again, keep himself and his team in the game. Sam locked in. All Aim No Brain giving Data Daddies absolutely nothing. 30 seconds now. Time is trickling away for this attacking team to make something happen here. Connor's got to do something. He's got to do something fast. There is a drone in pocket. Takes bullets in it. Damage. Gunfight with Ollie. Traded immediately back, but 15 seconds left on the clock, and they've got a feeling he's just going to walk in. Sam, he doesn't know he's on the hard right, on the prone angle, on the floor. Connor, it's a big ask, and I just don't see it happening here. No, he's not going to have his face. Sam, and well, there you go. All Aim No Brain. Sam now in the driving seat for this competition as the Data Daddies fall for the first time in a while. That's a close victory there, and I have to say, you have to look at this and go, well, what the hell could have happened? SS4 was a fluke. Sam said it in chat. Here comes the trash talk. As I'm going to sit in the lobby for a second and just see Bro dies to Capcom trap as well. There you go, you've had it there. That is all the trash talk for now. Of course, spicy games coming up. Does Connor keep himself alive in the competition? I'll be back just before the next game starts with Matt Beat with the exact round differentials, and we can see what scores are going to be required to bring this to some tiebreak 1v1s. For now, I'm going to go to a short break. Be back so shortly. So, you want to become a Showdown Series champion. In the next 2 minutes, you're going to be learning how you're going to get there. To compete in the Showdown Series, all you'll need is a copy of Rainbow Six Siege. Experience does not matter. Whether you've been in the trenches of rank since year 1 or just picking up the game for the first time, everyone is welcome to a place in the Showdown Series to fight for the trophy. It all starts with our Clash events. There are going to be 4 clashes throughout the year with a mix of solo and team-based competition. Each clash is going to be slightly different from the last, so full details will be provided in the Discord as the event approaches. As you compete in clashes, you're going to be earning SSI points respective to your placement within the tournaments. The better you perform, the more points you'll earn. SSI points are accumulated throughout the year, and the top 10 players, after all clashes are said and done, will qualify to the final event of our competitive calendar, the Showdown Series Invitational. Our top 2 players will be selected team captains and then build their teams from the remaining 8. The 2 teams will have a few weeks to practice and prepare, and then will face off in a best-of-5 series on the Pro League rule set with unlimited overtime enabled to crown our Showdown Series champions. The event will be the biggest one we're having all year and will be the ultimate test of our players. You will not want to miss it. All of our events are casted and streamed so you can feel like the real deal, even if we don't quite play on that level.
Is Corey about to fall off the roof? Yes.
And if you'd like to get yourself on the broadcast, I'm always looking to bring new talent on board, so don't be afraid to just drop me a message, even if you've never casted or really played Siege much before. Love to have you. For a more in-depth look at game rule sets, upcoming events and anything else you might want to know, you can visit showdownseries.co.uk. I look forward to seeing you all on the server. Good luck, and most importantly, have fun.
There he goes, now full shield down, and he's going to go for it.
Will they do it? That is the question. He's only got 4 seconds left, and he's not going to do it.
Got a push! Surely no! Oh, Sam gets second! Sam's going to try and take you into shotgun!
Like the fire you'll soon remember. Ooh. I'll be inflating, Tori and I'm singing. Ooh. Drowning all over this propaganda. How do you do? For all the things that I've said, pushing me closer to the edge. Hand like John, now let loose. Don't mind if I do. For all the things.
This is where you need to pause. You need to... Exactly what Connor's going to do. He's going to open it up, make a bit of a bait sound, and he's going to go for the bait. Incredibly smart there. Drop off the sound of the Rotero. Can catch Eric off guard. He may well be able to do that. He hears him. He's going to see the gun barrel. He sees the twitching surely at the bottom. Surely he sees it with his scope. Yes, he does. And there you go. Pop, little love tap. One's about to walk right into him. Sam's going to get 1 kill. Eric's going to run in a panic, and Sam's going to get a second just like that. Eric, now he's left 1 versus 2. He's got to play it. He is able to get one onto Corey. And Connor, he's got to take the gunfire, but he's not going to win it. And it's a bit of a slow one. And there you go. Corey gets an opening pick onto Eric, and now be able to get, here's the diffuser going down. Now this is the prime opportunity to whip out and pull that SMG out, but instead he's just going to continue taking punches. That's a bit of a fight between those two. Sammy's going to get the kill, and it's a trade, but Daddy's had the diffuse down. They win that one, and they secure the round. That was a game that went down to the wire, went to a trade, and only by the fact that
Don't mind if I do.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's our final game of the night. Sam looking primed to retake his throne. We've done some maths and the stakes are set. For Sam, it just needs to be a victory. It needs to be any victory, and it doesn't need to be a game victory. A single round will put him in the victor's seat for Showdown Series 5. Connor, if he wants to bring this to a tiebreaker 1v1, him and Tonky Wonky must bring this game to a win 4-0. If they drop a single round, Sam wins it. So, we will see how this fares. So obviously, as things will play out, as it stands, Sam, if they win this 4-0, he's gonna propel himself into the seats tonight. We will not have any tiebreakers. As it stands. Oh no, hold on, it may. So, this is it. So if this game is a 4-0, either direction, there will be a tiebreaker 1v1. If the game is won by Comban in a 4-0 fashion, it will be between Oliver and Connor as a battle to avoid bottom place. If the game goes the other way, it's a 4-0 for the side of Tonky Wonky. It will then be one of these matches where it will go into a 1v1 tiebreaker for first place for the prize for the night between Sam and Connor. Anything else, however, let's change the numbers on the sheet here. Anything else, however, would not result in tiebreaker. So if rounds get traded back, we're not going to have any tiebreakers with this one. So just to set stakes there, essentially. So very real opportunity. This is the last game of the night. On paper, it's still quite a close game. Of course, Comban definitely looked the favoured, and as well, you saw the bit of trash talk coming out there. Connor is getting ready to defend his title. He wants to defend his title. So there we go. So there's your stakes. Everything is set for our final game of the night. It's going to be on Outback for our final game in a round robin phase. I'm just going to hop to another quick break while we sort of another couple of things out in the lobby, and we'll be back with you in just a minute. Final game.
The overplaying pattern of memory hides your true face. Take your own method, looking for the one who's trying to be perfect, yeah. You will try to match it, don't be sad if you don't make it. You hope for wonders, living life means making blunders. It can make you shatter, you will try to fight the thunder. Trust me no matter what happens, because I will stay by your side in your heart. Whatever happens, remember that you can do anything you want. You can do anything you want. Follow the light if you're not sure. Listen to your gut.
There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. The game is underway. We are now here on Outback for our final match of the night. Comban versus Tonky Wonky. You saw a seconds ago the stakes were set and they were set high. Sam looking primed and ready to reclaim his throne. Connor looking to see if he can start a championship dynasty of his own. But to get to that position, him and Oliver, side of Tonky Wonky, they will need to win this game 4-0, and they're going to start on the less favoured half of it all. So it's an insurmountable mountain for them to climb. Womp womp, not again. The Flores band does trickle in for Comban, and that's not surprising really. But I'm surprised it's the brother, of course, Sam, slightly being humiliated last time. That it was, of course. Oh, Dokubi going to be taken out. Bostry, Sam causing terror on it. Unsurprising that Tonky Wonky want that taken off the board. So, well, things come up and Sam said a rude word. Naughty, 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 naughty. Womp, womp, not again. Fenrir taken out there by Tonky Wonky. An operator that we haven't really seen too much of tonight. No, he was very, very strong in the Showdown series when he first released. Of course, he's had been hit slightly by the Nerf hammer since then. So, it's going to be, of course, an interesting one. And Clash, the final operator taking off the board. A consistent ban from Corey tonight, I believe. That may be him pioneering that ban. He's banned it pretty much every time so far tonight. But for now, it's going to be Outback. Comban. Just need one round from this. Sam just needs a single round from this game to solidify himself as the Showdown Series champion. Of course, there's plenty more to play for. Connor's looking primed for a second place finish yet again. And I believe in almost all outcome, in any outcome, it will be a second place finish for him. It is just a case of where does the rest of the table lie? Connor. So, anything can happen here. Laundry Piano. Going to be the first sight. And, well, we've been blessed thus far with some good games. The previous game was close. We saw some close matches previously. We had our banger of the night there on Theme Park. Will we see a repeat of this on Outback? Well, we saw Outback played last time in Showdown Series. It was played down in Showdown Series 4, and what a more fitting battlegrounds. Championship slipped out of Sam's hand on this map. So what a fitting map for him to make his attempt at reclaiming it. Couldn't write a better story myself. For now,
10 seconds to go.
first round gets underway. There's going to be a lot of pressure on the side of Tonky Wonky. He said it before. I was having a chat with them, and well, they said no pressure.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
They were joking about the pressure. They know the massive amount of pressure, but this is the first thing that interests me. Deimos slipped through the map veto phase. First time ever tonight in Showdown Series 5. And banned out everything so far. And well, Sam, he's looking to get an opening. Very disgusting angle up there from the Dorm's window. And well, Connor's already bought to a sliver of HP. Sam, he's looking to make a statement. He's looking to open this game with a bang. That fear. The Legion gets targeted by Deimos, so that's going to be Corey. And well, Connor up to play the vertical angle. How does he choose to play this? That is an interesting one. Frag Grenade's going to be going up there, trying to open up Dorm's window. And it's just going to be able to do that. Sam's going to be watching it, though. MP5 ACOG. You can't deny the power of that gun. And I've got a feeling Connor's about to walk into a headshot from Sam. And yes, he is. And oh, dear. It's now Oliver. Connor. Well, Ollie's now left stuck outside. 1 versus 2. Sam is getting primed and ready for the run out. He knows what's about to happen here. Sam looking to get an ace to solidify himself in Showdown Series history. Restart his dynasty, and he does just that. There you go. Comban get their round. Congratulations to Sam for winning Showdown Series 5. But now, all eyes focused. Do we get a tiebreaker 1v1? Because this is, I think, an issue now. Donkey Wonky. The mental may be gone slightly. Connor's known he's lost that round now. He's no longer in with a shot to win it this time. In with a shot at getting the back-to-back. So, for the time being, things can definitely be going to be an interesting one. We'll see how it plays out here. Final round. Well, first round's underway of the final game of the night. What could be? Now, keep in mind the stakes here. So, obviously, Sam's now locked himself into first place. Connor is locked into second. How this will now pan out is dependent on the game's result. If it's a 4-0 for Combat, if it's a 4-0 in the favour of Combat, it will bring the map differentials, map veto to a point where it will actually be. Let me just check. 4-4. Nice 4. So yeah. This way. No. I got that ever so slightly wrong. I got the maths wrong. That may be a problem. Well, we're not going to tell the players that one. It's actually going to be Connor and Corey in a 1v1 tiebreaker. I put the wrong numbers in somewhere along the line. It'll actually be Connor and Corey in a tiebreaker 1v1. I'm going to tell them that.
10 seconds left before insertion.
Can I go back into game chat, please?
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Anyway, just to let the players know mistakes. got the math slightly wrong. So Ollie is locked in, I think, bottom place regardless of what happens here. Now it's a case of Connor. He wants to defend his place at the top. And, well, he's going to be trying to do just that with the shield. That's going to be Corey Tuck just there. Does he opt to go for the shield drop? Impact Grenade's going to go. Not going to be quite successful. Going to do a bit of damage onto Connor, but not really going to be shaking him too much. Well, very horizontal attack here from Tonky Wonky. Going to be going underway. Ollie, he's opened up a punch hole. Good pull from him. Going to spray, give out his position. He's actually going to be able to do some damage to Corey through the wall. And well, we'll see how things fare now. Donkey Wonky, they've stalled out there. Could be an opportunity for a flank here. Sam's playing this ball position, but Corey, he's opting to go for a flank, but he's going to get caught out by the shield. Gets dropped. And Sam, now left to pull up a second ace in a row. But this time in a 1v2, he's not going to be able to do it. Connor takes his... No, it's not Connor to take his head off, actually. That was Oliver. Ripping Sam's head off completely clean there. And the office held strong by the defense. No more tiebreakers in sight from now on. No tiebreakers at all will be allowed from this point on. This will be our final match of the night. And I believe it's now just... I believe the standings are set from this point on, regardless of what happens now. If it's a... I believe regardless of what happens now,
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
it will be Oliver finishing in last. It'll be Oliver finishing in last. Third place occupied by Corey. Second by Connor and first by Sam. And Sam will be the only one to finish with positive round differentials for the night. If this goes a 4-0 from here. Of course, there is plenty of other ways this can be played out. However, looking at the numbers, there is no way any of these... No. There is no way any of these players can change things up from here. Everything, as far as I believe, is set in the standings. So now, at this point, this is just for fun now. And this is where we might see things get a bit loose now. This has happened before in the Showdown series, where the stakes get pulled off, and well, anything can happen. Obviously, now at this point, not much going to be happening on the line. So now all we can do is hope for a banger of the game and put some good clips to close out the night. Hopefully, we'll see just that. Well, so far it's certainly been feeling like a quick one. We've breezed through these games, partially due to, well, touch wood. Up to this point, there's been no technical issues. We've just sailed through everything. Game's been working as intended. Everything's been going through, and well, as the quick 4-0 to start things off as well. Players of Comban going to be holding strong down in the objective rooms. Not going to be trying any extended holds just yet. Deimos, Connor's going to keep bringing him out. He didn't get used to too much effect in the first round. Getting shut down very, very early on by Sam. I'm not sure how many of the defenders have been identified by. It's going to be both of them. Neither of them able to be immune to it, so Connor can definitely force some 1v1 engagements here. And here it goes. First one's going to be on toward, and that's going to be Sam. A force duel between these two. One thing, a tiebreaker I said I wanted to see, and I think we might just have to settle for this one. Deathmark's going to be live. Both players are going to know where the other is. Ollie not following far behind, and well, E1D's going to go. Sam's going to be forced to hold his position. Deathmark timer continues to expire through the wall, and nothing happens quite at that one yet, of course. But I've still got 2 more of those in pocket, so he could definitely go closer to the site, relocate. Sam's going to take a bit of a long angle round here. Going to be opting to play through garage, as we see, well, this round for now. It's a bit of a stall from Tonky Wonky again. Going to be having a bit of a gunfight. Connor's going to be taking some damage tucked here behind barrels. Oliver opting for a flank. Go through Bathman. This time Corey's going to be on the receiving end of the Deathmark tracker. Connor's going to know where he is, but not going to be able to hit anything through the wall. And what I think it was is a bait attempt from the Deathmark to see if he can get Sam to swing out instead. But it's not quite going to be enough. Sam's watching it on the camera. He's giving the pings out. He knows. Instead, continued stall on the attack. For Tonky Wonky, they're obviously going to be trying to get out of this half with the advantage, but Comban look primed and ready to do it. Final E1D scan's going to be going out. Not much effect, however. The players of Tonky Wonky will be able to creep ever so close to the side, but Sam knows the position, and here comes the swing. Getting ready, triple checking. Frag grenade's going to go. Not quite going to be successful. And well, here comes the final Deathmark tracker. Is that no doubt going to be a 1v1 between these two players? There you go. Got eyes. Does he know he's prone though? Yes, he does. Connor takes the head, cleared off Sam, and there you go. You said you wanted the 1v1 between these two. Only thing is Corey. He can hide here. 20 seconds left. There's not much time to be playing with, and well, there's no more Deathmark trackers, no more EE1D scans. Corey is in a good position, especially with the mist drone. He may be able to get away with this one, but no, it was not a mist drone. Connor, ace for himself. Beautiful head tap with the Deathmark tracker, and well, the office does not hold. Tonky Wonky able to get both attempts at that site and move themselves into a good position. And this is, well, hold on, let me play numbers. +2, -2, -2. No. 2. Oh, I've got my maths horribly wrong.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Tiebreaker.
Attackers have discovered the
I completely cocked my maths. There is actually still a chance both these players could win it. Right, we're going to have to completely disregard everything that's just been said up to this point. My maths is very, very wrong. I'm just working it out here. I didn't really play with the results two-way the other way around. And well,
10 seconds left.
I lied horribly.
5 seconds remaining. Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Right, anyway, enough chat about the thing. I'm sure the players aren't going to be too happy to hear that there is a lot more on the line. So Connor's quite happy to hear he's still in this tournament. Obviously, regardless of the math was going to play out, I need to learn to stop predicting these things. I think that's like the third time I've done it now. The third time I've been very, very horribly off with predictions. So now there's reinvigorated stakes on the board. And well, Connor's going to be forced out position and frag grenade. Position's open and Corey takes his head clean off. Deathmark Tracker's going to be going out into the last player now. Of course, Ollie, he can hide on a mute jammer. But with a Deathmark Tracker, it's not looking likely. And well, but now for guaranteed this time, if Tonky Wonky lose this round, which is going to happen there, guaranteed a tiebreaker at the minimum. Yeah, if it's 4-2. So actually, it would be in. So it would actually be in Sam's advantage. Actually, would it be in Sam's advantage? Hold on, 1-1 minus. Hold on.
Protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
-1. Yes, it actually would be in Sam's advantage to get this to overtime. That is a loophole in the rules. That may need to be fixed for future references. Well, this is why we're doing these Showdown Series 4 and 5. It's experimental. Things are still working out. So for now, Sam needs to win this. He's going to be looking to win this 4-2. We're looking at the numbers here, and well, things can certainly happen. Of course, we're guaranteed tiebreaker 1v1 now. Results of this game, but anything can happen here, really. And honestly, I need to come up with some way to predict all the algorithm, get an algorithm to predict all the results. Because, yeah, as you can tell, just trying to do this maths on the fly with a 10-minute break ain't successful. So anyway, we're just gonna play it by ear now. Connor using the same spawn peak that was used against him in the first round. Is Corey gonna be expecting it? No, he's not. But he's gonna get away with his life anyway. A bit of a whiff from Connor there, not the greatest. Okay, you want to see? See, might just don't miss the feet through the drone hole. But the issue is, and this is this is what's gonna be the hard counters to the day. Also gonna be bought by Tonky Wonky. No, they know it was a problem last round. Sam taking damage from that exact same spawn peak. You could opt to try and peek the Vigil, however, issue is with the Deathmark Tracker is it's not going to be enough. It's going to be a gunfight between Connor. He's spraying at Sam, and Sam's just going to move away. Opt to relocate, but as I was saying, both operators on the board here are hard counters to Deimos. Connor can just activate his ability, and he's totally going to be unfazed by the Deathmark. Corey, he loses his life to Oliver. Tonky Wonky, well, they're still looking in this. They're looking in this, and well, keep in mind if Comban obviously if Comban get any more rounds on the board, it's immediately looking a lot more pickly for Tonky Wonky. Sam can still win this out in this game, as far as I can tell with the numbers. We've obviously been very heavily distracted by the numbers here. That's why I'm trying to focus a bit more on the game at hand. I'm just going to ignore numbers, but as far as I can understand, Comban win this at all, Sam's through, he's fine. If Tonky Wonky win this, depending on round differential, we'll be going to tiebreaker 1v1s. Well, Sammy's locked outside the building, 44 Vendetta in hand. He's got both players unable to really make much use of that Deathmark Tracker. We know how strong the 44 Vendetta is, but you're going to be swapping to the AK instead. Connor continues to take damage, bit of an IRL dodge there. You saw, but Sam wins out the gunfight. 38 HP left now. It's just a 1 versus 1. A minute on the clock, still plenty of time to do it. However, as you can see from the can't see from the overhead, Deathmark is in Narnia. Deathmark is in Narnia? Diffuser is in Narnia. Oliver, he's looking the wrong way. I don't know if he knows the position. Where Sam's going to be coming from. Ollie, as long as he hides on this mute jammer, he's not going to be impacted by the death mark. Sam's not going to be able to force him out of anything. Ollie, he has the right idea, but he just needs to wait. He just needs to bide his time. And that mute jammer, it may spell fate for Ollie. His position may be known, and Sam may just go for a pre-fire through the wall. He's going to do just that, but no. He's going to miss, and Ollie's going to hide. And if Ollie plays his cards right here, Sam won't know he's tucked in that corner. He's going to have to guess of it, but he's just shot through it and got no response. And all shots being fired both ways. Sam already on low HP. He's going to have to hate this happen, but Ollie reloading his tucked, and he's going to lose out on the gunfight. Combat and push themselves up onto match point. Sam looking primed and ready to take this tournament. And well, things are shaking up here. Things are getting spicy. And honestly, I don't know anymore. We're just going to work it out after the game. We're going to see how things are going on. We need a stats person. Hire a stats person, please. Does anyone in chat know how to do tournament stats? Because if you do, I'd very, very much appreciate that. We need tournament stats desperately. Oh my goodness. Anyway, for now, Comban take the lead as well. We know Comban. They're a very strong side. They're a side that have played in almost every Showdown Series tournament, I believe. Originating way, way back when we were just the duo Showdown. So they're a very popular duo. But Tonky Wonky, I think they're being constricted here. They have this fear of Deimos, letting him slip through the map ban phase. And that fear of Deimos is impacting their operator choices, locked onto the mute and the vigil respectively. Trying to avoid. They're going to change a bit of a change of pace of sight though. Instead, rotate around to off. It's going to give this objective a go. Laundry not really proving too successful for Tonky Wonky, so instead it's going to be Comban. I'm going to try something a little bit different. I'm going to have to be facing up to something different, but a heavy emphasis on isolating these 1v1s. Comban seem to have this map strategy down to a T, and this, to be fair, this is a very similar strategy to what we saw last time Outback was played. A lot of isolating these 1v1s, trying to force these players, and it was a bit more of an even-sided affair. Apparently, actually favouring the attack. 4 rounds, four successful attacks to 1 successful defense. Attacking team's definitely having a bit of a paradise here. Then could you argue that's the Deimos in play? There's a reason he's banned so often in these tournaments. And well, we may just be seeing why now. Because he's been a mainstay, picked in pretty much every single round thus far here on Outback. He's good fun to play. And but he's scary to be on the receiving end of, especially, as I say, when you're these newer players may struggle with it. Which is why, as I said, we're seeing Tonky Wonky forced onto these defensive. They may not be able to get the strategies off they want because they're worried about this Deimos. They're worried about him. Well, Guri, he's even to think about it. Guri, he's looking. I'm gonna say. Unfortunately, it's not quite gonna happen. And now, Guri, well, tucked outside ball here. First death marks I'm going to actually haven't isolated as usual, but the death mark's going to fail. It's not quite going to be able to identify Ollie. And the only thing is, and this interesting thing about Deimos is if the death mark fails right off the bat, it doesn't actually cost Deimos the resource. So Ollie, that was, may not realise it, but that was the clever move there. If he sits on that mute jammer after the death mark's been activated, the death mark is useless, but he's still burning the resource. Whereas if you're staying on the mute jammer the whole time, death mark doesn't get used up. Same with the visual scan, really. You want to activate as soon as you get that death mark. You want to be quick on that. Frag grenade's gonna, it's gonna force Connor to move up a little bit, but it's not gonna be able to quite catch him out here. As side of Comban, they're looking to make a garage-sided push here. And I don't know if they know about Connor, but he's gonna get Jackal pinged. And one thing that you will not be saved from it. Oh, here comes the beautiful crosswork here from Comban. It's going to be one exploding in after the other, but Connor's going to try and get away with his life. He is able to get one, and he's going to continue to run. Sam on the hunt. But, well, 74 HP, 50 seconds left. And the one player who could find him is now locked in the grave. And, oh, dare I say it, could we be on the boards for yet another overtime? Sam's got a choice here. He's got 2 death marks left. It's going to go. Death mark's likely going to fail. And resource is going to go back into the pocket of that Deimos, but it takes a few seconds to recharge before he can prime it again. Connor, he needs to get back to site here. They have the intel and they know. But it's a risk leaving one player onto the site alone. Why play at 1 when you can play at 2 versus 1? Connor, he's going to be creeping back up the garage stairs, back onto the site, but Sam, he's forced. He's He's going to send a death mark out to Ollie.
10 seconds left.
But lightly, it's going to be Connor from the behind, able to pinch him. And yes, he is. Just like that. Ace for Connor. Beautiful round from him. Some beautiful roam play from him. Something we very rarely see in the Showdown series. And beautiful roam play that sends us all the way into overtime. So, as far as I can understand here, if Sam loses, yeah, has to be a flawless overtime here. So that's what's on the court. That is what is on the cause. As for tiebreakers.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers. Jammer ready to activate.
Yeah, there you go. So that's the stakes on here. Comban get one round here at all, and it's over. Tiebreaker on the line if Tonky Wonky can get a flawless half. So we're back. Let's reset the stakes a little bit. Back to where we first saw them.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Back to where we saw them earlier on in the Showdown series. Back to where we thought it was one round. Well, we thought it was one round at the start. It's definitely one round now. But all the possibilities in. If Sam gets any more points,
5 seconds.
as it Connor has to get the positive 2-round differential here to bring Sam down from 6 to 4 and bring himself up there. But is that going to be... Hold on. We're going to see a double... Hold on. Pause. Hold on. Pause again. I may have even had some even further back up. Oh no, Corey's also. That's left. Corey loses. Oliver gets 2. No, okay. I'm being silly. I think we guarantee... If it's a 2-0, we're guaranteed a tiebreak. If I do a -2, -2, and doing a 2, it's actually going to be... Right, so yeah, so if Donkey Wonky win this 2-0 in this at all, they're going to... Donkey Wonky win this, it's going to be Sam and Connor forced into a tiebreaker for first place. However, the fight for bottom place, it's going to be a tiebreaker. So if it's a flawless either way, I'm not going to let them know now because we're mid-round. Oliver, he's getting played out by the blitz here. He's really getting... He's tucked in the corner, and he's got to hold off for just a few more seconds while Connor flanks. He's trying to deep roam play on the Vigil again. But I don't know if it's quite going to be too successful this time. Ollie needs to finish the reload before he can swing. Things giving out. Do they know that Vigil's on the flank? If Ollie can hold out for a few more seconds here, he may be able to actually do this. Connor's just cautious of where Corey is. But he needs to make a move, and he needs to make it now. Player's going to drop, and now they're going to be able to watch the flank. Well, the Fuser's going to be going down, but he doesn't know about Corey behind. Corey's going to be able to get it, and Comban... So if Comban win the next round, Ollie Corey tiebreaker. A second lock. So Connor's locked in second. It's just a fight to escape bottom place now. Just a fight to escape that bottom place. However, as it would stand, if Sam and Corey can win this with a +2, it would bring Oliver on a low enough round differential where he's going to have to... Oh, Lord. No. Corey. Why is Corey throwing this? Bro. Corey.
10 seconds remaining.
Because Corey's trying to avoid the tiebreaker between him and Ollie. I mean, in all fairness to him, even if it's a +1 round differential either way, I believe it's going to be... So hold on. So if Comban loses next round, then when it's a +1 round differential for them, it's going to be... So Corey will be bottom place if Donkey Wonky come out on top here. And if Comban come out on top with a +1, it's round differential. So basically, we'll get to that now. For now, let's just see if the tiebreaker happens. And for a tiebreaker to happen, it's going to. We're spending a lot of time on the tiebreaker talk here, and well, and not to detract from the game at hand. I think we have slightly not paid enough attention to the game that this one warrants. It's been a fairly close game up to this point so far. The players, well, they're getting on well. And for Tonky Wonky, they're looking to close this out now. And Sam's going to have to pull an ace out of his pocket. He's locked in first place now. He's comfortable. He is definitely confirmed locked in. And he's going to get... Drone's not going to see him on the vigil. He could play good with the boss G here. So both the players are creeping in kitchen and straight into Sam's sightline. He's likely to rip someone's head off with a boss G in a second. Does it. Gets the first. And well, Oliver and Sam left 1 versus 1. If Sam wins this now, there's a tiebreaker on the table. So Ollie, he's going to want to try and close this one out. Because if he does this, at least... Well, depends whether he wants to play the tiebreaker or not. It's a gamble. Obviously, if he plays the tiebreaker... They're a default cam. The default... Ollie's creeping round. In. There's a tiebreaker on the line here, folks. Sam has already guaranteed himself the victory for tonight. Sam... I guess we may be seeing that tiebreaker after all. Here's the defuse, sees the player, gonna wait for it to go, pops him out, and well, there we have it, folks. Sam takes it for the night. Connor locked for second place. And the main thing is, we, ladies and gentlemen, are going to be heading to a tiebreaker. It is going to be Oliver and Corey facing off against each other in a 1 versus 1. So, I'm going to toss to a quick break, and we will be back in a few with the final match of the night.
He waits, he holds strong, and he's just getting ready. Final flashbang from Eric goes out. It's going to blind Sam, but it's not going to be enough to properly scare him off. Sammy's tucked behind the mirror window. They're both watching it, and the C4 gets Oliver. Eric backs off back into library, scared, and Sam's going to swing him, give him gunfight between the two, 50 HP each, but Sam clears out.
Oh, he sees a bit of his head, and one taps Oliver. Sam's still looking there, and he gets him. Sees him first. Very good round from
Doing what you do best.
Oh, and the kill from Eric.
Just one taps me.
He's going to go for the chase here. Ollie takes some damage here from Connor. Eric's got the pistol and he gets the kill.
Where's the diffuser? Over here, I got it. Yes.
Watching it, and it's really just a case of whether that was a bit of a whiff and a spray there from Corey, but he's done a bit of damage and he's burning time here, which is the most important part. But does he know about the one? No, he doesn't.
GG's, guys, you won.
It seems like we might be speaking of that rush here. Connor's not blinded, and Eric. Connor needs to cover here. He does drop Elliot, and that's a 1 versus 1 between Sam and Connor. Win this round. Of course, Sam can just hold his ground. He doesn't need to move anything. Connor's going to take a bit of damage. Sam's going to take a bit of damage. They're both taking damage here, and it really could be anyone's game at this point. Sam's going to get a drone out. Elliot can watch it. Really intel, most valuable thing in Rainbow Six Siege, but Connor goes for the really aggressive, really actually gets away with it in 1 versus 2 clutch that nobody expected. Data Daddy's getting the first round on the board here, and Connor's got no choice but to stick it out here, really, and he's going to get off to the diffuser.
Stop KD saving!
But with 1 HP left, it's looking unlikely. Elliot drops in the meantime, and Sam, it's 1 versus 2 to go into overtime and keep their top seed secure. Will they do it? That is the question. He's only got 4 seconds left and he's not going to do it. Connor's going to get it. Corey's going to confirm the kill onto Elliot. And you have Data Daddies doing the unthinkable, taking down Sam. Taking down Bronze and Bolo. Data Daddies, absolutely phenomenal from them. Bronze and Bolo. I reckon we're going to see Bronze and Bronze from that one. Looking at that game.
Take your own method, looking for the one who's trying to be perfect, yeah. You will try to match it, don't be sad if you don't make it. You hope for one last, living life means making blunders. It can make you shatter, you will try to fight the thunder. Trust me no matter what happens, because I will stay by your side in your heart. Whatever happens, remember that you can do anything.
This is where you need to pause. This is exactly what Connor's going to do. He's going to open it up, make a bit of a bait sound, and he's going to go for the bait. Incredibly smart there. Drop off the sound. of Rotero can catch Eric off guard. He may well be able to do that. He hears him. He's going to see the gun barrel. He sees the twitching surely at the bottom. Surely he sees it with his scope. Yes, he does. And there you go. Pop, little love tap. One's about to walk right into him. Sam's going to get one kill. Eric's going to run in a panic, and Sam's going to get a second just like that. Eric, now he's left 1 versus 2. He's got to play it. He is able to get one onto Corey. And Connor, he's got to take the gunfire, but he's not going to win it. And it's a bit of a slow one. And there you go. Corey gets an opening pick onto Eric, and now be able to get, he is the diffuser going down. Now this is the prime opportunity to whip out and pull that SMG out, but instead he's just going to continue taking punches. That's a bit of a fight between those two. Sam is going to get the kill, and it's a trade, but Daddy's had the diffuse down. They win that one, and they secure the round. That was a game that went down to the wire, went to a trade, and only by the fact that
Karma's got a thing for me. We hold hands, make plans, keep the receipts. Karma, she's my best friend. One step closer, here's how it ends. Karma's got a thing for me. You see, you'll be digging up 6 feet. Karma's never let me down. My smile will kill when I cut you out. It's karma. It's okay to hurt your voice screaming in my face. I know you gotta bark when you don't got bite. Tell me, what's that like? What's that like? Being that insecure, acting up, immature. Had enough, I'm so bored. I'm so bored. It's karma. It's karma. Karma's got a thing for me. We hold hands, make plans, keep the receipts. Karma, she's my best friend. One step closer, here's how it ends. Karma's got a thing for me. You'll see, you'll be digging up 6 feet. Karma's never let me down. My smile will kill when I cut you out. Snip, snip, cutting your bullshit with a plot twist. Don't waste my time, I don't do toxic. I see you looking at me like she's so sweet. She's so nice, I can do what I like, right? Did I make you cry? I forgot that you're a you know what you are, you're a baby, little baby. Now you got hurt 'cause you made me. Yeah, you know what you are, you're a baby, little baby, little baby. You only got hurt 'cause you made me bored. It's karma. It's karma. It's karma. Snip, 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 snip. I'm so bored. No, don't think he ever really knew me. I have run quite a distance, so in some ways I'm truly different. In
what I want, girl, I'm trying to make you mine. Hey, yo, excuse me, please don't confuse me. Liquid in my cup, I keep it juicy, juicy.
I used to be like that way back then. I was way back then. I had braids back then. I'm on the hip in case the ops pull up. My homie Tommy always had the hook up. You
Me what you want, don't ever call me a side. Know what I want, girl, I'm trying to make you mine, chick. Hey, yo, excuse me, please don't confuse me. Liquid in my cup, I keep it juicy, juicy.
I used to be like that way back then. I was way back then. I had braids back then. I'm on the hip in case the ops pull up. My homie Tommy always had the hook up.
Don't think you ever really knew me. I run quite a distance, so in some ways I'm truly different. In some ways I get my soul. Don't think you ever really knew me. I run quite a distance, so in some ways I'm truly different. In some ways I get my soul. Don't think you ever really knew me. I have run quite a distance, so in some ways I'm truly different. In some way I kept my soul. I got time if you want me to freeze up. I'm new now, I found the flow. I'ma need you to keep up, not slowing down anymore.
What you want, don't ever call me a side. You know what I want, girl, I'm trying to make you mine, chick. Hey, yo, excuse me, please don't confuse me. Liquid in my cup, I keep it juicy, juicy.
I used to be like that way back then. I was way back then. I had braids back then. I'm on the hip in case the ops pull up. My homie Tommy always had the hook up.
Me what you want, don't ever call me a side. Know what I want, girl, I'm trying to make you mine, chick. Hey, yo, excuse me, please don't confuse me. Liquid in my cup, I keep it juicy, juicy.
I used to be like that way back then. I was way back then. I had braids back then. I'm on the hip in case the ops pull up. My homie Tommy always had the hook up.
I've been looking, finding all what is inside. I'm taking in all the lights. Oh, I'm not used to this. I'm not looking back, I'm not clear. And if you love me, you let me fly.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the final match of Showdown Series 5. This is contrary to what it says at the top of your screen. It is not the round robin stage. I am going to be flipping this through as well. We head to our final match of the night. And well, it's been a bit of a messy night. That last game especially was a bit messy, but the way things have worked out, Sam's taken a victory, Connor's fallen into second place. And we are now in a position where it's going to be Corey and Oliver facing off to avoid a bottom place finish. Not really much in the grand scheme of things. However, it will, of course, dictate how things look in the scoreboard and how, let's say, how mentals are looking as we head towards Showdown Series 5. For now, of course, just as I'm quickly sorting out the overlay here. So, Sam, how's your game's gone tonight, Sam? Go and give me a rundown while I'm fixing. Yeah. Hold on. Hold on, I've not got you coming through OBS. Right, let's hold on, give me. Right, hold on. Sam, would you mind saying that again for me?
Yeah, of course.
Sorry, streamers.
Where was I?
Where were you?
So, first game, easy, walk in the park, nothing too difficult. Second game, it was a little bit of a struggle, halfway through, and the sort of beginning was a bit like, oh shit, what's going to happen here? But then, we got the victory, we pulled it back, and, ultimately, at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Last game, same thing, you know, final round, teammate tried to throw by killing himself, but I'm just a Boshi demon and, you know, managed to clutch up.
Obviously, Boshi Demon indeed.
Oh, I do have to agree. There have been moments as soon as I know Dokkaebi isn't banned, I had plans in place, but the boss G is what scared me more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was horrifying.
And what about on Outback? So obviously that one thing I was massively talking about was that Deimos.
Oh, that was
like
an
him being
interesting.
open for the first time, because obviously Connor, obviously seen on the, I don't know if you noticed this, Sam, but every defense they were picking Vigil and Mute to just try and counter that Deimos. They really were scared of it. Really.
And that's why on one of the attack rounds, I believe the first overtime one, I thought, right, let's get him to use those operators again, switch it up, go with the who did I Jackal and the Blitz, and switch things up.
Yeah, my plan on that round was to literally roam the entire side of the building and catch you from behind. And I told Oliver, "Hey, are you able to just sort of stop him a bit?" But I think it was too long of a walk or run, even.
That's what I know. It's like the pressure on Wally, and I think it was you were cautious of the final swing from Corey as well. You were cautious that someone was watching the cross. Of course, one thing for the tiebreaker is just want to go back to get ahead. We're playing on the casual rules set just to keep things short and simple, and it's also on hostage just because we thought it'd be fun. And Bank's not in the ball anyway.
I'd have to say, I think Corey has learnt from me because he's playing Flores.
Yeah, I was about to say the drones. Speaking of drones, Sam, you want to talk about that Capcan kill or?
Not really. Oh,
outmatched. Come on, that was really good.
Here we go. Hold on. Look at this shot.
Oh wow!
Nice one.
Come on, Ollie.
Ollie just sits there and holds the angle, waits for Corey to walk in.
Yeah, that was a good play from him. And one thing I'm getting noticed, and he's been better at sort of later, especially as tonight's progresses, he's holding his nerve a lot better. He's not looking shaky. A lot of rounds at points he does look, especially in previous games, he's looked shaky. That's not so much happened towards the end of the night. He's been holding still, holding the angles a lot better. And, well, I think it's paying off so far. I'd say he's actually had quite a good night, all things considered.
I'd like to also point out that Oliver's been having the same sort of shakiness as I saw as I was playing with him. What was it? It was you, Sam, who came out from downstairs and you went to go, shoot him. I saw his, screen shake and everything, and lovely him. I love him to bits after this. He asked for some feedback, and I pointed that out immediately, and so I'm hoping to see that throughout this match as well.
Yeah. Obviously, it's something I do miss out on. What are the comms like, when you're playing with Ollie? Because obviously, I'm imagining you two, when you're playing with him, you take up quite a leadership position.
Yeah.
I'll let you tell about your round first then, Sam.
Yeah, so you definitely need to guide him and sort of hold his hand, but he's very willing. He comes to you for the ideas. He's like, so where should I place my cap cans, and where should I sit, or he does need quite a lot of hand holding, so it can be quite difficult to not only focus on yourself and what you're doing, but also what he's doing. And sometimes that leaves room for you to slip up and make an error, and somebody get an easy pick, and then it's left in a 1v2 with Ollie, trying to fight his way out of it.
I do agree with you with that, to be honest, because there were moments where he doesn't know the game as much as we do, but I sort of put him in positions, obviously, where he's on his own, and I do give him some information of hey, if you can do this, this would be good.
Yeah.
And there were moments such as when I played Deimos on Outback, and obviously I headshotted you, and then I went round to go for Corey. At the same time, I told Oliver to just shoot that way. And I could see Corey got confused, and I was able to take him out. He's a lovely teammate to work with, and with more information on the game, he is definitely probably going to be a scary person to play against.
Yeah, that's it. I think he's an up-and-comer in next year. He's definitely one of these prime. He's always got his strike is the one that's willing. He's always looking to learn. He'll even message me after these tournaments and go, "Oh, how can I, I mean, and the thing is as well, because he can win gunfights. We're seeing it here.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. His aim, it really isn't that bad at all.
Yeah, his aim's actually.
He's not jumping, and that's very good to see.
You guys can't see it right now, but Corey's. What? Hold on, I'm just gonna send you a picture of Corey's camera. I'm gonna just put it in general.
Let me guess, he's not just properly laid back.
Corey's on the floor. Now, the only thing is, I just want to put a caveat here. We chose hostage for one reason. Oh no, he chose casual for one reason, that Oliver will know where the objectives are, just to sort of make it a bit fairer for him, obviously not knowing the map so well. I forgot there's currently a bug with the new season where hostage doesn't show where hostage is. It works on all
I was
the other
about
modes.
to just see that information pop up when Corey found the hostage.
Yeah, it's only that. Yeah, that's it. I only remember that bug existed when that popped up, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's a bug at the minute. So Ollie's gonna have to go and find the hostage himself, which could definitely be a bit of a time waster.
Also, we have to quickly go back to a previous conversation, as I'd love to hear your opinion on this. Sam, that cap can kill. I would love to hear your views on that, please.
No. We've already been over this. I don't want to talk about it.
No. Come on, that was good thinking.
Okay. So I knew you were Bravo. I watched you on cams get that, take over those cap cans, and yeah, in the heat of the moment, I forgot about them. Simple as.
Yeah.
I thought because I knew you were somewhere around there, so I knew the cap cans would delay you enough time for me to put the diffuse down and gather my bearings afterwards.
Yep.
But I know you are definitely scary enough on one, and so it was just enough time and to hope, and yeah, you kind of forgot.
I think it was at that moment when I was thinking, this might not go as smoothly as I originally thought. The ego boost the first game gave me.
Come on, Ollie, find I think if he
I
finds
can see that.
he's got this.
I think he really has found it.
No, he hasn't marked it yet. And I don't know if he saw. I don't know if he noticed the reinforcements, and if he's gonna call off this top floor, he hasn't checked the back room yet. He may see the There you go. He's surely seen it.
Yeah, he must seen it now.
Right,
That's
Ollie's
good.
Found the hostage. That's good.
Has he found Corey though?
That's his.
Is Corey gonna know he's been droning to find it, or does he think he's actually pushing up?
Yeah.
Because it could be either or. No, Corey's mindset. I don't know if he would have really heard that drone.
Yeah. He's definitely. He's like you can. I mean, I know you guys can't see the cameras, but he's definitely locked in. He's definitely all in on this game.
Yeah, as much as Oliver now has the information on the hostage, I don't know if either of them have seen it. Oh, hold on. Go on, Oliver.
Go on, Ollie. Pop him.
Oh my gosh.
Was that a 3-0? Fucking hell, Oliver. I'm going to say that.
Wait, is that it? Is that GG's?
That's GG's. That's GG's.
Okay.
GG.
Oh, wow.
I'm very proud of our little underdog.
Ollie the underdog, absolute slay, right?
Wow.
One of you mind just hopping in about the main channel with him and then just ask if he wants to do an interview? I don't know if he will. Just message me.
I'll get them both, yeah?
I just want to talk to Ollie.
Okay.
I know Corey will do an interview if I ask him.
Fair enough.
Right, we'll be back in 2 secs, folks. Just gonna set up an interview with the players. There you go.
Came in and you're looking like a sign of grace. I know, but I can never match your name or face. My fault, I didn't notice it was out of place. You painting fairy tales on the wall. Calling to the better of the halves of me. Please show me just a little bit of honesty. I hope I got a heart that I can salvage, but it's getting harder now to recall.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live back on the analyst desk, and let's bring Ollie in for a chat. Yeah, Ollie, welcome to the stream. How you doing?
Hello, thanks for having me.
Oh well, thank you for shutting Corey down. How do you feel 3-0? We were honestly, we were just kind of casually chatting, expecting that one to go a bit further. But then obviously, hello Connor, and hold on.
I think you need to move him.
I need to move him as well. Right, here you go. Hello, Corey. You're on stream. Say hello to the stream, Corey. Is Corey even here right now? We'll have a look at his camera, see if Corey is here right now.
It's a bit creepy.
Let's put his face up on the camera.
A little bit, yeah, just a tad bit.
Yeah, I forget. His camera's currently blurred out, so I'm assuming he is not currently at his thingy. But anyway, so, well, obviously, Ollie, I'll let you have the floor for that. Obviously, 3-0. We were kind of just having a casual chit-chat, expecting that one to go a bit back and forth. Honestly, we did think you'd struggle on the attacks. And then you just had
I wasn't quite sure if he did spot me from that window, or like up top or not. But
not at all.
Okay.
We saw him on your screen, like we were watching his POV. He could see you, he just didn't. And absolutely smashed. You smashed him. Like bloody well done. Obviously.
Well, thank you very much. It was quite an interesting game, especially on the defense.
Yeah.
There was like a quite like I like when well, I forgot the words when I was playing Capcom.
Yeah.
That was quite an intense gunfight, so I'm happy that I was able to actually pull that off.
Yeah, and as we were saying, like, it's aim. Your aim actually is really quite good in this game. Like, obviously showed there. You don't always need the game sets to come out on top in these things, especially in those tiebreakers. I think force to be reckoned with. Should we go to future tiebreakers?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I'll cut the stream soon. Is there anything else anyone wants to say to the stream before?
SS4 was a fluke.
You keep playing that way.
Whatever you say, I've got the background to prove it ain't a
Give me
fluke.
my reigning champion! Give me my reigning champion role! Right now!
Sorry,
Reigning, mate, you sneezed in SS4.
Get back down where you belong, Connor, down at the bottom.
Second, mate.
Yeah, second's the bottom. If you're not there, you're the bottom.
All I would like to say is a Showdown Series 5.5 on the table? Sam versus Connor.
Oh, 100%.
I would watch that.
100%. Meet me on Oregon. Meet me on Oregon.
On one condition: one game on Oregon and another game on plane, just for fun.
Say less. Virtual handshake right now. Virtual handshake.
It depends. Look, Sam. Depending on when SS5 is, I'll see you in real life and we can shake in SS in real life.
This was SS5.
This is SS5.
On SS 5.5, sorry.
Yeah, 5.5 is
That's true. That's true. I'll see you on Tuesday. We're shaking on it.
Deal.
One game on Oregon, one game on plane, and then spin the wheel for final.
Yeah.
I'm with me.
I like the sound of that.
Say less.
Good. Well, we'll organise that one for some point. There you go, folks. Series 5, of course, coming to congratulations again. Sam taking out the win. Connor in second place. Ollie taking third in an absolutely unexpected, we'll go with, tiebreaker 1v1. Absolutely dominating the competition there. And, of course, Corey, bottom place. And unfortunately, he can't say anything to defend himself at the minute. So let's all laugh at Corey while he's not here.
We love you, Corey.
We love you, Corey. We do.
Okay.
No, we don't. Not after each fight.
Travis.
Cut the stream.